Driven by the quest for flawless beauty, this individual underwent multiple cosmetic procedures, each one promising transformation. Yet, instead of the desired perfection, the final results were a devastating disappointment, leaving behind not just an altered appearance but also deep physical and emotional scars. Seeking to boost their confidence, this individual underwent a series of cosmetic procedures. At first, the results seemed promising, but unforeseen complications soon emerged, leading to serious health issues that would change their life forever. Curious about how Hollywood stars have changed before and after plastic surgery? Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so everyone can see. Drop a comment on which transformations you already know. Now, let's dive into the first star. Jocelyn Wildenstein's transformation is one of the most extreme in cosmetic surgery history, fueled by her desire to match her husband's unconventional tastes. She underwent countless procedures, from eye lifts and cheek implants to lip augmentation and chin reconstruction, completely reshaping her face in the process. Rather than enhancing her natural beauty, the relentless series of surgeries left Jocelyn Wildenstein with a face many found unrecognizable. Dubbed Catwoman due to her sharp, exaggerated features and unnaturally tight skin, she became a symbol of cosmetic enhancement gone too far. The real issue wasn't just one procedure, it was the relentless accumulation of alterations. Each surgery further eroded her natural expressions, distorting her features to the point where her face appeared sculpted rather than naturally aging over time. Despite the controversy surrounding her transformation, Jocelyn Wildenstein remains unapologetic, even embracing her dramatic new look. Her story serves as a striking example of how extreme cosmetic changes can permanently redefine not just one's appearance, but also their identity in the public eye. Priscilla Presley, once celebrated for her timeless elegance, faced a heartbreaking ordeal after falling victim to an unregulated cosmetic procedure. In pursuit of subtle enhancements, she unknowingly received injections of industrial-grade silicone, an unsafe substance never intended for cosmetic use, administered by an unlicensed doctor. Instead of refining her beauty, the procedure led to severe facial disfigurement, leaving her features uneven and lumpy, a stark contrast to the graceful appearance she was once known for. The damage was so extensive that Priscilla Presley had to undergo multiple corrective surgeries, including facelifts and filler injections, in a desperate attempt to undo the harm. Yet, despite these efforts, her original features could never be fully restored. Her experience stands as a stark warning about the dangers of unregulated cosmetic procedures, showing how the pursuit of perfection can backfire, erasing natural beauty and leaving behind irreversible physical and emotional scars. Joan Van Arc's cosmetic surgery journey is a striking example of how excessive procedures can drastically alter one's appearance. Once adored for her natural charm in Dallas, she captivated audiences with her relatable beauty. However, in an attempt to preserve her youthful look, she underwent multiple enhancements, including facelifts, rhinoplasty, and filler injections. Instead of achieving a subtle refresh, the cumulative effects left her with an overly altered appearance, one that appeared unnaturally aged rather than gracefully refined. Critics observed that Joan Van Arc's once warm and expressive features had been replaced with a mask-like quality. Her skin appeared so tightly pulled that natural expressions were lost, and the distinctive traits that once made her instantly recognizable seemed to vanish beneath layers of enhancement. Her story serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of relentlessly chasing youth through excessive cosmetic procedures. While she may have hoped to preserve her fame, the final results left many questioning whether the pursuit of eternal youth was worth the irreversible cost. Meg Ryan, once adored for her warm and approachable on-screen charm, faced the relentless pressure of maintaining a youthful appearance in Hollywood. To keep her look fresh, she turned to cosmetic enhancements, including fillers, facelifts, and anti-wrinkle treatments. However, rather than preserving her natural beauty, these procedures had a cumulative effect that drastically altered her features. The most striking changes appeared in her cheeks and forehead, where excessive fillers left her looking noticeably puffy and far from the familiar face audiences once loved. Meg Ryan's exaggerated look and unnaturally smooth forehead masked the expressive features that once defined her charm. Fans who had adored her girl-next-door appeal were shocked by the transformation, as the soft, effortless beauty that made her so beloved seemed to disappear beneath an almost artificial, plastic-like appearance. Her experience stands as a stark reminder of how the relentless pursuit of youth can sometimes erase the very qualities that made someone unique. In the end, her story underscores the truth that natural aging carries a beauty no surgery can ever truly replicate. Lara Flynn Boyle was once admired for her striking, sharp features, but over time, her appearance underwent a dramatic transformation. As her career progressed, speculation swirled about her undergoing multiple cosmetic procedures, though she never publicly confirmed every surgery. The changes in her face, from noticeably fuller lips to an altered facial structure, left fans and critics alike wondering if the pursuit of maintaining her youthful allure had ultimately worked against her. Observations from fans and experts suggest that Lara Flynn Boyle underwent fillers, rhinoplasty, facelifts, and even a brow lift, gradually reshaping her once slender, angular features into a fuller, more sculpted appearance. But her transformation wasn't just about looking different. It altered the essence of her on-screen appeal. In her early days, she embodied a perfect balance of sharpness and softness, a contrast that made her strikingly unique. However, as surgical enhancements accumulated, that balance faded, leaving her with a look that, while refined, felt less natural and further removed from the effortless beauty that once captivated audiences. Lara Flynn Boyle's transformation underscores how a series of small cosmetic adjustments can gradually lead to a drastic change, rather than a subtle enhancement of natural beauty. Instead of refining her signature look, the cumulative effect altered the very features that made her famous. Her journey serves as a cautionary tale about the fine line between aesthetic enhancement and overcorrection, highlighting the risks of chasing perfection in an industry where the pressure to stay youthful is relentless. Tara Reid's Hollywood rise was fueled by her vibrant energy and striking looks, setting her apart in a fiercely competitive industry. However, her decision to undergo cosmetic surgery dramatically changed her trajectory. Rather than subtle enhancements, the procedures left her with noticeable alterations that became a focal point of public scrutiny, overshadowing the natural beauty that once defined her star power. Tara Reid underwent breast augmentation and liposuction, hoping to enhance her curves and refine her figure. However, the results were far from what she envisioned. Her breast implants appeared disproportionate to her natural frame, creating an uneven and unbalanced look, while liposuction left her skin with a wrinkled, irregular texture. Instead of the confidence boost she sought, these procedures became a source of public scrutiny, shifting attention away from her talent and toward the unintended consequences of cosmetic surgery. These unexpected results didn't just change Tara Reid's appearance. They deeply affected her confidence and how she was perceived by the public. Her experience serves as a stark reminder of the risks that come with cosmetic surgery. Procedures that promise perfection but can lead to outcomes that are unpredictable and difficult to reverse. Complications from Tara Reid's procedures became a focal point of public discussion, eclipsing the talent and charm that once defined her career. Her story stands as a cautionary tale, illustrating how the pursuit of an idealized image can sometimes come at the expense of authenticity, a trade-off that not every celebrity is prepared to face. Donatella Versace, a trailblazer in high fashion, has embraced cosmetic enhancements with the same boldness that defines her style. Over the years, she has relied on Botox, dermal fillers, and laser treatments to preserve a youthful look, crafting an appearance as striking and unapologetic as her designs. Unfortunately, these enhancements at times led to an appearance that felt increasingly distant from her natural essence. Reports suggest that her once smooth, elegant features took on an unnaturally glossy texture, while her lips and cheeks appeared excessively plumped, creating a look that some felt was more sculpted than organic. The extensive use of cosmetic treatments has given Donatella Versace an appearance that many describe as overly enhanced, a stark contrast to the refined elegance of her earlier years. Critics note that her face now shows unmistakable signs of heavy intervention, with features that appear more sculpted than naturally aged. While Donatella Versace remains an influential force in the fashion industry, her transformation serves as a cautionary tale. Her story underscores the risks of over-reliance on cosmetic procedures, where the fine line between enhancement and excess can blur, leading to results that may overshadow one's natural essence rather than refine it. Courtney Cox, beloved for her role as Monica on Friends, was once admired for her natural beauty and effortless charm. However, as the pressures of Hollywood's beauty standards mounted, she turned to cosmetic enhancements in an attempt to maintain her youthful image. Courtney's journey involved fillers and various anti-aging treatments designed to preserve the vibrancy of her early career. However, in the relentless pursuit of youth, the results took an unexpected turn, leaving her with an appearance that many felt strayed too far from the natural beauty that once defined her. What began as an effort to enhance her features ultimately left Courtney Cox with an overly full and unnatural look. Over time, the effects of these enhancements became increasingly pronounced, altering the familiar face fans had loved. Realizing the impact, she eventually chose to dissolve some of the fillers in an attempt to reclaim a more authentic and natural appearance. Courtney Cox's decision wasn't just about appearance. It was a deeply personal journey toward embracing natural beauty. Her experience ignited conversations about the fine line between preserving one's youth and losing the essence of individuality. By choosing to reverse some of the enhancements, she became a reminder that true beauty often lies in authenticity rather than relentless perfection. For Courtney, it became a powerful lesson in self-acceptance and the value of embracing natural beauty, even in an industry that relentlessly prioritizes youth. Her journey serves as a reminder that true confidence comes not from chasing perfection, but from embracing oneself at every stage of life. Lil' Kim has always been a trailblazer, known for her fearless style and bold persona. However, in her quest for reinvention, She underwent multiple cosmetic procedures that drastically transformed her appearance. From rhinoplasty to cheek implants and various filler treatments, each alteration further distanced her from the features that once defined her iconic look. Lil Kim's transformation through cosmetic surgery was extensive, driven by a desire to refine her appearance and boost her confidence. However, the outcome was far from what many had anticipated. Over time, her natural features were replaced with sharper, more sculpted contours, altering the soft curves and distinctive traits that once defined her beauty. What began as a quest for enhancement ultimately led to a dramatic reinvention, one that left her nearly unrecognizable from her early days in the spotlight. Some fans embraced Lil Kim's transformation as a bold reinvention, while others mourned the loss of her original look. Her story serves as a powerful example of how repeated and drastic cosmetic interventions can sometimes overshadow natural beauty. Her journey sparks important discussions about the limits of surgery and whether the relentless pursuit of perfection can ultimately lead to unintended consequences. Linda Evangelista, once a reigning supermodel and an icon of high fashion, sought to preserve her timeless beauty through cosmetic procedures. She turned to cool sculpting, a non-invasive fat reduction treatment aimed at eliminating stubborn fat deposits, hoping for subtle refinement rather than drastic change. However, the outcome was anything but what she expected. However, instead of achieving the sleek results she envisioned, Linda Evangelista experienced a rare and devastating side effect known as paradoxical adipose hyperplasia. In less than 1% of cases, this condition causes treated areas to swell, harden, and become lumpy rather than shrink, leaving her with irreversible changes that drastically altered her appearance. For Linda, these unexpected results left her once sculpted contours distorted by uneven, hardened fat deposits. The physical changes were devastating, but the emotional toll was even greater, as her appearance no longer reflected the image she had built throughout her career. What was meant to enhance her beauty instead became a source of deep distress, forcing her to confront a reality far from what she had envisioned. Despite being open about her experience on social media and in interviews, Linda Evangelista's story serves as a sobering reminder that even non-invasive procedures carry risks. Her journey underscores the unpredictable nature of cosmetic interventions, even for someone whose beauty was once immortalized on countless magazine covers. Angelica Houston has long been celebrated for her striking, unconventional beauty and timeless elegance. However, as she aged under the scrutiny of Hollywood, speculation grew about her turning to cosmetic procedures to maintain her signature look. While she has never confirmed every detail, many believe she underwent a facelift and other enhancements, subtly altering the natural aging process that once set her apart. Over time, these procedures gave Angelica Houston a noticeably smoother yet less natural appearance. While some viewed the changes as a graceful adaptation to modern beauty trends, others felt they diminished the unique character and depth that once defined her striking features. The natural contours and distinctive features that once defined Angelica Houston's refined beauty gradually gave way to an almost airbrushed appearance. Her journey wasn't just about defying age. It was a deeply personal choice, shaped by both societal expectations and her own evolving perception of beauty. Her story serves as a poignant reminder that even the most celebrated icons are not immune to the relentless pressures of the beauty industry. a stark contrast to the authentic allure that once defined their presence. Amanda Lepore's transformation stands as one of the most extreme examples of cosmetic surgery. Inspired by the allure of classic Hollywood glamour, she began undergoing procedures at a young age, reshaping her appearance through countless enhancements to craft her signature, ultra-feminine look. Her surgical journey included multiple breast augmentations, rib removal, rhinoplasty, fillers, and cheek implants, all designed to craft a striking, exaggerated beauty. Her goal was not just enhancement but transformation, creating a larger-than-life persona that embodied the glamour and extravagance of her inspirations, turning herself into a living work of art. Over time, Amanda's facial features took on an almost surreal, cartoon-like quality. What started as an attempt to emulate classic beauty icons gradually became a complete and radical reinvention, transforming her into a strikingly exaggerated vision of glamour that blurred the line between reality and art. The layers of surgery gave Amanda Lepore a striking and unmistakable appearance, blurring the line between artistic expression and physical transformation. Her journey is a testament to bold self-expression and a fearless push beyond conventional beauty standards. However, it also underscores the risks of using surgery not just for subtle enhancement but as a tool for complete reinvention. If you find the story of Hollywood stars before and after plastic surgery fascinating, comment 1. If not, comment 0. Now, let's dive into more transformations of other actors. Heidi Montag's cosmetic surgery journey remains one of the most shocking and cautionary tales in Hollywood. At just 23, she made headlines for undergoing a staggering 10 procedures in a single day, including a brow lift, rhinoplasty, chin reduction, breast augmentation, and liposuction on her waist, thighs, and buttocks. The sheer scale of these transformations was unprecedented, turning her into a real-life example of the extreme lengths some go to in pursuit of perfection. The aftermath of Heidi Montag's surgeries was nothing short of devastating. She endured excruciating physical pain, while the emotional toll became overwhelming. Her rapid transformation left her with a drastically altered appearance, forcing her to confront the harsh reality that she had taken an irreversible step without fully considering the long-term consequences. What was meant to enhance her beauty instead became a painful lesson in the dangers of extreme cosmetic intervention. Over time, Heidi Montag admitted that the experience was far more than she had anticipated. Her story stands as a powerful reminder that rushing into extreme cosmetic procedures can lead to deep physical and emotional regret. In the end, her journey reinforces a simple truth: sometimes, less truly is more. Joan Rivers, the legendary comedian and television host, was just as famous for her sharp wit as she was for her love of cosmetic surgery. Over the years, she openly embraced a series of procedures, including facelifts, neck lifts, eyelid surgery, and countless Botox and filler treatments. Rather than shy away from the topic, she turned her transformations into part of her signature humor, making her one of the most outspoken figures in Hollywood's ever-evolving beauty culture. While Joan Rivers often joked about her extensive surgeries, using humor to deflect criticism, the reality was that each procedure slowly altered the natural features that once defined her expressive charm. As her face became tighter and smoother, the lines that once carried her humor and warmth began to fade. The very expressions that made her so relatable and endearing were gradually replaced by an appearance that, while polished, felt increasingly artificial. a stark contrast to the vibrant personality that had captivated audiences for decades. Though Joan Rivers was always candid about her cosmetic journey, using humor to navigate its highs and lows, her story remains a striking example of the relentless pursuit of youth, one that sometimes led to excessive transformation. Her legacy is a blend of brilliant comedy and the harsh reality of a career shaped by the pressures of beauty standards, highlighting both the laughter she brought to millions and the cost of extreme cosmetic intervention in an industry that never stops demanding more. Jennifer Grey's transformation stands as one of Hollywood's most well-known cautionary tales of cosmetic surgery. Once celebrated for her breakout role in Dirty Dancing, she embodied a unique and natural beauty that made her instantly recognizable. However, in an effort to refine her appearance, she underwent a nose job, a seemingly minor procedure that drastically altered her face. Unfortunately, the nose job altered Jennifer Grey's features so drastically that many fans found her almost unrecognizable. What was meant to be a subtle adjustment ended up reshaping her entire face. The delicate balance of her features was disrupted, and the unique look that made her a beloved star was lost, leaving her struggling to reclaim the identity that had once defined her in the public eye. Jennifer Grey later opened up about how the drastic change affected not only her career but also her sense of self. What was meant to be a minor enhancement ultimately became a cautionary tale in Hollywood, showing how even the smallest alteration can have far-reaching consequences. Her story serves as a poignant reminder of the delicate balance in cosmetic surgery and the unpredictable outcomes that can arise when nature's design is significantly altered. Simon Cowell, famous for his sharp critiques on talent shows, has also become a topic of discussion when it comes to cosmetic surgery. In an attempt to maintain a youthful appearance in an industry that prizes freshness, Simon underwent a series of procedures, including heavy use of fillers. The changes were so dramatic that many felt he looked nearly unrecognizable, a stark contrast to the rugged, natural image he was once known for. Although Simon's initial goal was to rejuvenate his facial features, the result was a noticeably altered appearance. Recognizing that the changes might have been too drastic, he eventually chose to remove some of the fillers in an attempt to restore balance and preserve his natural essence. His journey serves as a clear example of the risks that come with cosmetic enhancements, even for someone with a strong, recognizable persona. Simon's story highlights the importance of a thoughtful approach to cosmetic procedures, where subtlety and moderation often lead to more lasting satisfaction than dramatic transformations. Carrot Top, famous for his eccentric style and signature red hair, has long been the subject of public speculation regarding cosmetic surgery. Over the years, rumors have circulated suggesting he may have undergone procedures like a brow lift, cheek implants, and various filler treatments. His ever-evolving appearance has sparked discussions about whether his transformations are the result of these enhancements or simply a product of his unique personal style. Observers have pointed out that Carrot Top's face appears fuller around the brow area, with more defined features compared to his once angular look. While he has consistently attributed these changes to a strict fitness regimen and the natural process of aging, the noticeable transformations have sparked ongoing debates. Many speculate that cosmetic enhancements may have contributed to reshaping his features, resulting in a look that some feel is overly sculpted and far removed from the distinctive persona he originally created. Carrot Top's case is a fascinating example of how public perception can often lead to assumptions about cosmetic interventions. It also highlights that even comedic figures are not immune to the pressure of maintaining a certain image in the entertainment industry, where appearances are often scrutinized just as much as talent. His transformation serves as a reminder that the pursuit of perfection can affect anyone, regardless of their role or persona. Tara McCann's story is marked by an extreme commitment to transformation and a relentless drive for reinvention. Over the years, she underwent a series of surgeries, including 5 breast augmentations, 6 rhinoplasties, and countless Botox and filler injections. The cumulative effect of these procedures earned her the nickname the Living Barbie Doll, a title that highlights both her bold choices and the risks tied to such drastic alterations in pursuit of a perfect image. Rather than achieving a more refined version of herself, Tara McCann's repeated interventions resulted in features that were vastly different from her natural appearance. Medical experts have raised concerns about the physical risks involved, especially given the extent of the surgeries and the potential long-term impact on her overall health. Her transformation serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of excessive cosmetic procedures and the toll they can take on the body. Tara McCann's story is compelling because it highlights the extreme lengths some will go to in pursuit of a specific aesthetic ideal. However, it also serves as a stark reminder of the fine line between transformation and overcorrection, where the pursuit of perfection can sometimes result in unforeseen complications. Her journey underscores the importance of balance and caution when it comes to cosmetic procedures. Pixie Fox embarked on her cosmetic journey with an ambition that many found both inspiring and shocking. Determined to transform herself into a real-life cartoon character, she underwent a series of extreme procedures, including jaw surgery, ear reshaping, and even rib removal. Each surgery brought her closer to a highly specific vision of beauty, one that completely defied conventional standards, showcasing her commitment to a radical and unconventional transformation. However, the results were not without consequences. Instead of achieving a striking, avant-garde look that could have been celebrated, Pixie Fox's face and body became excessively altered. What was once a natural appearance evolved into something that defies easy classification, part fantasy, part medical cautionary tale. This transformation raises the question of where the line between artistic reinvention and overcorrection lies, as the pursuit of an idealized look can sometimes blur the boundaries between beauty and distortion. Pixie Fox's journey challenges conventional notions of beauty and self-expression, prompting important questions about the limits of cosmetic surgery and the cost of chasing an idealized image that exists only in fantasy. Her transformation forces us to reflect on the fine line between personal reinvention and the potential dangers of pushing cosmetic enhancements to extremes. Mickey Rourke, once celebrated for his rugged masculinity, turned to cosmetic surgery in an effort to maintain his on-screen appeal. He underwent multiple facelifts, eyelid surgery, and cheek implants, but the results stretched his features beyond their natural limits. The transformation was so dramatic that fans noted his once rugged face now appeared unnaturally smooth, with a tightness that seemed out of place, leaving him looking far removed from the man who once embodied a raw, tough charm. Instead of preserving his signature appeal, the surgeries left Mickey Rourke with an altered expression that many felt stripped away the personality he once exuded. His case highlights how even stars known for their distinctive features can fall victim to the pressures of modern Hollywood, where the pursuit of youth often leads to sacrificing the very traits that made them unique. Mickey's journey serves as a cautionary tale about the fine line between rejuvenation and overcorrection, a line that, once crossed, can result in the loss of the natural charm that initially captivated audiences. Tori Spelling underwent cosmetic surgery, in an attempt to address insecurities that had long affected her public image. She opted for a breast augmentation and rhinoplasty, hoping to refine her appearance and align with more conventional beauty standards. However, the procedures led to complications, making her a frequent topic in the media. Her breast implants caused unexpected medical issues, while her nose job resulted in a shape that many described as unnatural, further fueling public scrutiny and shifting the focus away from her talents to her physical appearance. The changes to Tori Spelling's face and body were anything but subtle. Her features became noticeably altered, creating a disconnect that some fans found unsettling. The complications from these surgeries serve as a stark reminder that even the promise of a perfected appearance can come with hidden risks. Tori's experience underscores the challenges of altering one's body through surgery, especially when the results turn out to be far different from the original intent, leaving her to navigate the physical and emotional aftermath. Reed Ewing's cosmetic surgery journey is a recent and deeply personal story of transformation, driven by profound insecurity and body dysmorphic disorder. In an attempt to reshape his self-image, Reed underwent multiple procedures. However, instead of boosting his confidence, the surgeries only exacerbated his self-esteem issues, leaving him grappling with the reality that altering his appearance didn't solve the deeper emotional struggles he faced. The result was an overly modified face, a stark reminder of the internal struggle between one's true self and the reflection in the mirror. In Reed's case, the promise of cosmetic surgery as a quick fix for emotional pain only deepened the divide between how he felt and how he appeared. Rather than achieving the harmonious balance he sought, the transformation left him feeling disconnected from his own identity, highlighting the often overlooked emotional toll that drastic changes to one's appearance can have. Reed Ewing's story is both a personal tragedy and a broader commentary on the psychological toll that can result from trying to fix something that can't be solved with a scalpel. It serves as a powerful example of how cosmetic surgery, when viewed as a solution to deeper emotional issues, can lead to consequences that can't be undone. His journey highlights the importance of addressing underlying struggles rather than seeking external fixes that may only amplify the pain. Barry Manilow, a timeless music icon celebrated for his soulful voice and enduring hits, turned to facelifts, eyelid surgery, and Botox treatments in an effort to achieve a more refined, youthful appearance. However, the results left him with a face that many described as tight, unnatural, and lacking the expressive warmth that once defined his charm. The transformation raised questions about the balance between maintaining a youthful look and preserving the features that make someone uniquely recognizable. Instead of enhancing his natural charm, the interventions left Barry Manilow's facial features appearing rigid and overly controlled. What were meant to be subtle enhancements to maintain his stage presence ultimately had the opposite effect. The playfulness and warmth that once defined his smile seemed to vanish beneath layers of surgically tightened skin. His experience sparked important conversations about the dangers of excessive cosmetic procedures, especially when they begin to erase the very features that endeared an artist to their fans. Barry's case serves as a powerful reminder that sometimes the beauty of natural aging is what truly makes someone unforgettable. Pamela Anderson, once celebrated for her sun-kissed beauty and iconic roles in shows like Baywatch, turned to cosmetic surgery in an effort to preserve her youthful allure over time. She underwent several procedures aimed at enhancing her facial features and maintaining her public image. However, rather than subtly refreshing her appearance, the cumulative effect of these interventions resulted in a transformation that left many fans and critics concerned. as her features became increasingly altered from her natural look. Pamela Anderson's journey included procedures aimed at smoothing wrinkles, lifting sagging skin, and reshaping certain facial features. In the early days of her career, her natural beauty and charisma effortlessly captivated audiences. However, over time, repeated cosmetic enhancements began to significantly alter her appearance. What began as subtle refinements gradually turned into a series of adjustments that slowly eroded the natural qualities that once made her so captivating, leaving her with a look that no longer reflected the effortless charm she once embodied. Pamela Anderson's story serves as a powerful reminder that even those who have spent decades in the public can face the same struggles as anyone else. Her experience underscores the risks of attempting to defy natural aging through surgery. When too many enhancements are layered on, the result can be an appearance that feels disconnected from a person's true essence. In Pamela's case, what began as an effort to preserve her signature look eventually led to a public narrative focused on the loss of authenticity, a cautionary tale for anyone considering extensive cosmetic procedures. Brigitte Nielsen has long been synonymous with a bold, larger-than-life persona on screen. Known for her striking presence and distinctive features, her allure once stemmed from her raw, natural energy and undeniable charisma. However, over the years, her desire to maintain that glamour led her to pursue a series of cosmetic procedures. Brigitte underwent multiple surgeries, including facelifts, injections, and other treatments, all aimed at softening the signs of aging and enhancing her dramatic, commanding appearance. Initially, these surgeries were meant to preserve the features that made Brigitte Nielsen unique. However, as the procedures accumulated, they began altering her appearance in ways that many found unrecognizable. The natural contours and textures that once defined her face gradually gave way to an overly modified, almost sculpted look, shifting her appearance from distinctive to almost unrecognizable. Brigitte Nielsen's case serves as a powerful reminder of the delicate balance between enhancement and overcorrection. While cosmetic surgery has the potential to rejuvenate and refine, excessive intervention can lead to a mask-like appearance instead of a natural evolution. Her story underscores the importance of moderation and highlights how the relentless pursuit of perfection in an industry that idolizes youth can sometimes come at the expense of individuality and authenticity. If you're surprised by the changes in the faces of these characters, don't forget to leave a comment, share your thoughts, and share the video so more people can see it. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on the next exciting content. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Hollywood's obsession with flawless beauty has pushed some stars to the brink of unrecognizability. They swear it's all natural, but their faces tell a different story. When fame and vanity collide, the quest for eternal youth can spiral into disaster. Botched procedures, destroyed careers, and shattered self-esteem. Many celebrities have paid the ultimate price in pursuit of perfection. Who's lost their spark? Who's lost it all? Let's reveal the shocking truth behind Hollywood's most regrettable cosmetic surgery tales. Dolly Parton, the legendary country music icon known for her powerhouse hits and larger-than-life personality, has always been candid about her extensive cosmetic procedures. Beginning in the 1980s, she underwent various surgeries to maintain a youthful appearance, including nose surgery, brow lifts, and eyelid enhancements. While these procedures initially refined her look, they gradually altered her natural expressions. Dolly continued her transformation with chin lifts, facelifts, and Botox injections, making her face appear increasingly artificial over time. By the time she reached 60, another facelift left her with a look many described as almost plastic-like. Despite facing complications like swelling and bruising, Dolly Parton has never shied away from discussing her cosmetic procedures. While she admits to some regrets about certain results, she believes these enhancements have helped her maintain her self-image and public presence. Known for her humor and candor, Dolly often jokes about her surgeries, famously saying, "I don't mind having surgery, as long as I can do it and feel good about myself." A strong advocate for women's right to choose their own appearance, she encourages confidence and self-acceptance. Regardless of her cosmetic transformations, Dolly continues to thrive in her music career, remaining a symbol of confidence, resilience, and empowerment in entertainment. Janice Dickinson, once hailed as the world's first supermodel, was celebrated for her groundbreaking career and striking natural beauty. However, her journey with plastic surgery began in her 30s and quickly escalated into a series of procedures that drastically altered her appearance. It started with breast augmentation, followed by facelifts, liposuction, Botox treatments, and cheek implants. Over time, these surgeries left her face stiff and unnatural, erasing the warmth and expressiveness that had once defined her iconic look. Despite facing backlash for her drastically altered appearance, Janice Dickinson remained unapologetic, even appearing on botched surgery reality shows to fix a failed breast augmentation. However, the toll of excessive procedures extended beyond aesthetics. Her obsession with maintaining a youthful look led to significant financial struggles. In 2013, Dickinson filed for bankruptcy, largely due to the mounting costs of her cosmetic surgeries, marking a difficult chapter in both her personal life and career. Despite ongoing criticism, she has consistently defended her choices, remaining a controversial figure in the entertainment world. Her story serves as a stark reminder of the complex relationship between beauty, fame, and self-image in the celebrity industry. Kenny Rogers, the country music legend behind hits like The Gambler and Islands in the Stream, was known for his smooth voice and commanding presence. However, in the late 1990s, feeling the pressure of aging in the public eye, he turned to cosmetic surgery to preserve his youthful image. The most noticeable procedures were facelifts and eyelid lifts, which left him with a perpetually tense expression and unnaturally raised eyebrows. These dramatic changes sparked backlash from fans, who found it hard to recognize him and expressed disappointment over the alterations. Rogers later admitted that the surgeries didn't yield the results he had hoped for, causing him to lose the rugged, natural masculinity that had once defined his look. Despite the controversy surrounding his appearance, Kenny Rogers remained a beloved figure in country music until his passing in 2020. His reflections on aging and fame made him even more relatable to fans, offering insight into the challenges of growing older in the public eye. Rogers' journey serves as a reminder of the complexities of aging under the spotlight and the regrets that can arise from chasing youth at any cost. He often emphasized the importance of choosing a reputable and experienced surgeon for cosmetic procedures to minimize risks and complications. His advice, shaped by his own experiences, serves as a valuable lesson for anyone considering plastic surgery, stressing the need for careful decision-making in the pursuit of aesthetic changes. Katie Price, also known as Jordan, has long been recognized for her dedication to self-image and her extensive history of cosmetic procedures. Once a renowned model and reality TV star, she has openly admitted to undergoing numerous enhancements, including breast augmentations, Botox, and lip fillers. While her transformation has kept her in the public eye, it hasn't always been positive. One of her most regrettable experiences occurred in 2017 when a botched lip filler and Botox treatment left her feeling unattractive, prompting her to speak out about the risks of excessive surgery. Over time, repeated procedures have drastically altered her facial features, and complications from her breast implants have only added to her struggles. Despite expressing regret over some past decisions, Katie Price has continued to undergo cosmetic procedures, often sparking criticism for pushing the limits of surgical enhancement. Her ever-evolving appearance remains a topic of debate, with many questioning the long-term effects of her choices. Katie advises others to consult reputable medical professionals before undergoing any cosmetic procedures. She has even faced rejection from surgeons due to health concerns, highlighting the risks of excessive modifications. Her experiences serve as a cautionary tale, offering valuable lessons about the importance of making informed, responsible choices when it comes to plastic surgery. Lisa Rinna's journey through cosmetic surgery is a Hollywood drama in itself. Once admired for her natural beauty on Days of Our Lives and Melrose Place, Rinna's transformation took a controversial turn when she chose permanent silicone lip fillers in her 20s. Her plump lips became her signature look, but the decision came with a heavy price. Over time, the fillers hardened, leaving her lips uneven and unnatural. It took 25 years before she finally underwent corrective surgery, but by then, the damage was irreversible. Her story serves as a cautionary tale about the long-term risks of cosmetic enhancements and the unintended consequences of chasing aesthetic perfection. Lisa Rinna's cosmetic journey didn't stop with her infamous lips. Over the years, she also turned to Botox, fillers, and breast implants, enhancements that many argue made her look overdone and nearly unrecognizable. By 2024, she admitted that some of the fillers hadn't been the best choice for her, prompting her to have parts of them dissolved. Critics continue to see her as a cautionary tale, while fans debate whether she's a victim of Hollywood's impossible beauty standards or the product of her own choices. Despite the backlash, Rinna stands by her decisions, insisting she has no regrets. She embraces her imperfections and even turned her signature lips into the star feature of her beauty brand. But behind her bold, unapologetic exterior, one question lingers. When she looks in the mirror, does she truly feel at peace, or does a shadow of regret still haunt her? Joan Van Ark, an unforgettable star from Knots Landing, was once celebrated for her radiant beauty and commanding screen presence. However, over the years, she became caught up in the relentless pursuit of youth, a pursuit that many believe came at a significant cost. Her first nose surgery in 1991 was subtle, but subsequent procedures, including eyelid surgery, facelifts, Botox, and chemical peels, sparked intense criticism. By the 2000s, her dramatically altered appearance, characterized by pale, overly tight skin and hollowed eyes, left fans in shock. The natural elegance that once defined her was replaced by a look many considered unnatural, making her story a cautionary tale about the extremes of cosmetic enhancements in Hollywood. At the 40th anniversary event for Knots Landing, fans and the media couldn't help but comment on Joan Van Ark's noticeably altered appearance, a stark contrast to the vibrant actress she once was. Her seemingly melted look sparked debate. Was she another victim of Hollywood's rigid beauty standards, or was this a deeply personal struggle with self-image? Although Joan has remained silent about her cosmetic choices, the outcome is undeniable, dividing fans. Some sympathize with her battle against aging in an industry obsessed with youth, while others see her transformation as a cautionary tale. Despite stepping away from the spotlight in recent years, Joan remains a cherished name in entertainment, especially for her iconic role as Valene Ewing in Dallas and Knots Landing. While she no longer appears often on screen, her legacy endures, with audiences continuing to admire her talent and contributions to television history. Mickey Rourke was once a rising star in Hollywood, known for his rugged good looks and undeniable talent. However, after transitioning to a boxing career in the 1990s, he suffered severe facial injuries that led to multiple reconstructive surgeries. Over time, he underwent 5 nose surgeries and several procedures on his cheekbones in an attempt to restore his appearance. Unfortunately, the results were far from what he had hoped. His once chiseled features became swollen and rounder, with overly full cheekbones that lacked natural balance. The excessive use of Botox and dermal fillers only worsened the situation, giving his forehead and lips a shiny, artificial look. What was meant to be a necessary restoration ultimately altered his face in ways that made him nearly unrecognizable to longtime fans. Mickey Rourke has revealed that he is preparing for further cosmetic surgeries to refine his appearance, indicating that his struggle with self-image is ongoing. His reflections on the cosmetic surgery process offer insight into the challenges many celebrities face while trying to maintain their looks in the entertainment industry. Rourke has admitted that choosing the wrong surgeon for some of his past procedures led to unsettling results. Despite the controversies surrounding his transformation, his acting talent remained unaffected. His powerful performance in The Wrestler proved that, regardless of his altered appearance, his passion and skills still shone through in Hollywood. The role earned him critical acclaim, reaffirming that true talent transcends physical changes. Amanda Lepore is a cultural icon, model, singer, and socialite known for her bold presence in the fashion and entertainment world. She first gained recognition as an underground fashion figure in New York before becoming a familiar face in high-profile advertising campaigns, fashion events, and collaborations with renowned photographer David LaChapelle. Lepore began her gender transition at a young age, determined to achieve her ideal feminine appearance through plastic surgery. She started hormone replacement therapy as a teenager and underwent multiple nose surgeries to refine her features. Breast augmentation was one of her first major procedures, helping her achieve an iconic hourglass figure, followed by buttock augmentation to further enhance her curves. Her transformation was not just physical but a personal journey towards self-expression and identity, solidifying her as a fearless advocate for individuality and beauty on her own terms. Amanda Lepore is famous for modifying her body to resemble a living doll. She underwent waist liposuction to achieve the smallest possible waist, and many experts believe she may have had rib removal surgery to attain her extraordinarily slim figure. Amanda embodies personal freedom and the right to control one's body. She has shared that plastic surgery is not just about beauty, but a way for her to express herself, affirm her identity, and challenge societal norms. Her journey has inspired many in the LGBTQ+ community, demonstrating the power of transformation and self-expression. While her choices have sparked debates about extremism and society's pressure for perfection, Amanda remains proud of her decisions, solidifying her place as an irreplaceable icon of her era. Suzanne Somers, once beloved for her cheerful role as Chrissy Snow on Three's Company, was the epitome of natural beauty. But her pursuit of eternal youth came with a heavy price. Fans were shocked as her once soft features morphed into a tight jawline, a frozen forehead from Botox, and overfilled lips that stole her expression. Her radiant smile faded behind taut skin, leaving her almost unrecognizable. While she confessed to having some regrets, Suzanne stood by her decisions, viewing them as her personal journey through aging. Yet for many, the cost of perfection seemed far too high. Suzanne Somers' journey exposes the steep price of chasing perfection. In her pursuit of eternal youth, cosmetic procedures not only changed her appearance, but also altered the public's cherished image of her. A passionate advocate for natural health and wellness, Suzanne has penned books on beauty and self-care. Despite the controversy surrounding her surgeries, she remains a symbol of self-acceptance, demonstrating that aging gracefully can involve a mix of natural treatments and cosmetic enhancements. Her story continues to inspire others to embrace confidence and prioritize health, no matter their age. Goldie Hawn, once adored for her radiant charm in films like First Wives Club and Overboard, has faced mounting speculation about her changing appearance. After the 2014 Academy Awards, fans began noticing subtle shifts in her face, sparking rumors of Botox and dermal fillers contributing to swelling and altering her natural beauty. By 2017, her face seemed dramatically changed, possibly from an overdone facelift, especially around her jawline and cheekbones. The most noticeable transformations were her eyes, which may have been altered by eyelid surgery, giving her a constantly surprised expression, and her once broader nose, which now appeared unnaturally narrow. Goldie Hawn's efforts to maintain her youth have unfortunately backfired, leaving her smile stiff and her expressions rigid, making her nearly unrecognizable from the vibrant star Hollywood once adored. Though she's long advocated for aging with confidence and embracing natural changes, her cosmetic enhancements have altered the very beauty she once celebrated. Despite these changes, Goldie remains a symbol of elegance, humor, and free-spiritedness. Her story serves as a cautionary tale, showing that the pursuit of perfection can come with unintended consequences and reminding others of the true cost of chasing flawlessness. Linda Evangelista, once one of the most iconic supermodels of the 90s, endured an unimaginable tragedy after a cosmetic procedure went horribly wrong. Famous for gracing over 700 magazine covers and representing fashion titans like Chanel and Versace, Linda's beauty was legendary. But after undergoing the cool sculpting treatment in 2015 and 2016, she developed paradoxical adipose hyperplasia, a rare complication that caused abnormal fat growth in her face, chin, thighs, and breasts. The result was a painful transformation, once flawless features now marred by hardened lumps. Despite undergoing corrective surgeries, Linda continues to cope with the emotional and physical aftermath of the procedure gone awry. Linda Evangelista's once iconic beauty, synonymous with perfection, is now overshadowed by the irreversible changes caused by a failed cosmetic procedure. After retreating from the spotlight and watching her career crumble, Linda took legal action against Cool Sculpting in 2021, fighting for justice over the damage it caused. Her courageous decision to speak out sparked an important conversation about the risks of cosmetic treatments. By 2024, Linda had returned to the fashion world, inspiring a new generation of models and admirers. She remains a symbol not just of her groundbreaking career, but also of resilience and lasting impact on the industry. Michaela Romanini, once called the Italian Paris Hilton, was a glamorous socialite celebrated for her beauty and luxurious lifestyle. But her relentless pursuit of perfection soon took a darker turn. What started with collagen lip injections and Botox treatments quickly became an obsession. Over time, her once plump lips grew increasingly exaggerated, and multiple procedures ended up distorting her features rather than enhancing them. Instead of preserving her youthful charm, these drastic changes made her look artificial and aged beyond her years, turning her into a cautionary tale of the dangers of excessive cosmetic surgery. As Michaela Romanini's obsession with perfection grew, her face became nearly unrecognizable, often drawing comparisons to Donatella Versace for their similarly overdone looks. Now filled with regret, she frequently shares old photos of her youthful, natural self on social media as a painful reminder of what she once was. Her journey has left deep emotional scars, and she continues to struggle with accepting the reflection staring back at her. Reports suggest Michaela is contemplating more surgeries in a desperate attempt to turn back time, but the lingering question remains: can she ever find peace with the woman she has become? Her own path in the entertainment world as a singer, songwriter, actress, and TV personality. While she didn't reach the iconic status of her siblings, she made her mark with hit singles like Heart, Don't Lie, and Sexual Feeling. LaToya also gained fame in reality TV, particularly for her memorable appearance on The Celebrity Apprentice with Donald Trump. In the late 80s, she embarked on a cosmetic surgery journey, starting with a nose job that many speculated was influenced by her brother's transformation. What began as a small enhancement, however, soon escalated into a series of procedures that left her nearly unrecognizable. LaToya Jackson's transformation grew more dramatic with each procedure, from facelifts to cheek implants, chin lifts to eyelid surgery. Her face became sharper and tighter, at times appearing almost unnatural. Her once delicate nose turned unervingly narrow and asymmetrical, while her lips became fuller, giving her a smile many compared to the Joker's. Fans were stunned by the changes, often drawing comparisons to her brother Michael's extreme cosmetic journey. Was LaToya's transformation a personal choice, or was she, like Michael, driven by the unrelenting pressures of fame and the need to reinvent herself? Though she's never fully revealed the extent of her surgeries, her altered appearance has become a cautionary tale. These procedures not only erased her natural beauty, but also subjected her to intense public scrutiny, sparking debates about the true cost of chasing perfection in the spotlight. Donatella Versace, once celebrated for her elegance and creative genius behind the Versace brand, became a fashion icon not just for her groundbreaking designs, but also for her dramatic transformation through cosmetic surgery. After the tragic death of her brother Johnny in 1997, she took the reins of the company, cementing her legacy in the fashion world. However, in the 2000s, her personal transformation garnered widespread attention. What began with a subtle nose job evolved into a series of procedures, including facelifts, eyelid surgery, Botox, and dermal fillers. Her changing appearance sparked intense debate, drawing both fascination and concern from the public and the fashion community. Donatella Versace's once youthful, smooth skin took on a waxy texture. Her lips grew fuller, her cheeks more sculpted, and her eyes appeared tighter and more exaggerated. As her transformation deepened, critics pointed to the increasingly unnatural look of her facial features, drawing comparisons to the cosmetic struggles of her late brother, Johnny. Despite the intense scrutiny and media chatter, Donatella remains unapologetically confident in her appearance. She continues to embrace her bold fashion sense, cementing her status as a fearless and influential force in the fashion world. Caitlyn Jenner, formerly Bruce Jenner, rose to fame as a gold medalist in the 1976 Olympics before transitioning to television, most notably on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. In 2015, her transition became a landmark moment for the transgender community when she appeared on the cover of Vanity Fair. As part of her journey, Caitlyn underwent several surgeries, including a 10-hour procedure that involved a brow lift, jawline refinement, nose and cheek reshaping, and implants. She continued to enhance her look with lip fillers, Botox, and rhinoplasty to maintain a youthful, feminine appearance. However, critics pointed out the unnatural tightness of her skin, particularly around her eyes and forehead, where it appeared overly stretched and rigid. Caitlyn Jenner has been candid about her transition and cosmetic procedures, becoming a trailblazer for the LGBTQ+ community through her bravery and transformative journey. She embodies self-acceptance and the freedom to express one's true gender, viewing cosmetic surgery as a vital step in aligning her outward appearance with her authentic self. With no regret, Caitlyn stands by her decision, believing these procedures helped her reflect her true identity. Despite ongoing debates about her surgeries, she remains resolute in her transformation, continuing to inspire countless individuals both within and beyond the LGBTQ+ community. Lil' Kim, a trailblazer in hip-hop, is now just as well known for her dramatic cosmetic surgeries as for her music career. Over the years, she underwent numerous procedures, including repeated nose jobs and breast augmentations, in an attempt to meet society's beauty standards. However, these surgeries had more negative consequences than positive. Her facial features changed drastically, with an overly narrow nose and a swollen appearance, leading many to feel she lost the natural beauty that once defined her. Instead of enhancing her look, the surgeries made her nearly unrecognizable, sparking widespread criticism and turning her transformation into a major topic of public debate. Lil' Kim has been open about her struggles with insecurities and the unrealistic beauty standards imposed by the media. Her pursuit of perfection through cosmetic surgery has led some to speculate that she may have experienced body dysmorphia. Despite the widespread criticism, Lil' Kim stands by her decisions without regret. However, her journey serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of obsessively altering one's natural features in pursuit of an ideal that may never be fully attainable. Beyond the controversy, Lil' Kim was one of the first hip-hop artists to make her bold, distinctive appearance a signature part of her style, fearlessly expressing her strong personality through both music and public image. Despite the debates, she remains a fashion and music icon, continuing to maintain a successful career. Melanie Griffith, once the epitome of Hollywood beauty and charm, became a symbol of the industry's obsession with perfection. However, her journey has evolved into a cautionary tale about the dangers of chasing eternal youth through plastic surgery. In the late 1990s and early 2000s, under immense pressure from Hollywood's rigid beauty standards, Melanie underwent multiple procedures, including lip fillers, Botox, and facelifts. While these treatments initially gave her the youthful glow she sought, over time, they dramatically altered her appearance, leaving her nearly unrecognizable. Melanie Griffith's lips became unnaturally plump, and her skin was pulled so tightly that her once expressive face lost its natural movement, becoming stiff and almost unrecognizable. In 2017, she admitted that she hadn't fully realized the extent of her transformation until others pointed it out. Despite efforts to reverse the effects, much of the damage was irreversible, leaving her iconic beauty overshadowed by an artificial appearance. Her journey serves as a cautionary tale about Hollywood's dangerous obsession with youth, showing how the pursuit of perfection can strip away the very essence that made someone famous in the first place. Brigitte Nielsen, the Danish actress known for her roles in Red Sonja and Rocky IV, was once celebrated for her statuesque beauty and effortless charm. However, as she entered her 40s, the pressure to maintain youth in Hollywood led her to undergo a series of plastic surgeries that drastically altered her appearance. At 44, Brigitte appeared on From Old to New, a reality TV show documenting her dramatic transformation, which included facelifts, eyelid surgery, Botox, lip fillers, and liposuction. The facelift left her skin unnaturally tight, giving her an artificial look, while the eyelid surgery changed the shape of her expressive eyes, making them appear narrower and less natural. Now 61, Brigitte insists she is content with her appearance, but the surgeries have erased the distinctive features that once defined her beauty. What began as an attempt to turn back time ultimately stripped away the natural elegance that made her iconic. Brigitte Nielsen has always been open about her decision to undergo cosmetic surgery, acknowledging its role in maintaining the look she desires. She remains a bold presence in reality TV and public events, exuding confidence and a strong personality. Professionally, Brigitte has successfully maintained her place in entertainment, not only due to her talent, but also her distinctive image. Cosmetic surgery has significantly shaped both her appearance and her career evolution. However, her story serves as a cautionary tale about the unexpected consequences of chasing perfection. Instead of preserving the beauty that once defined her, the surgeries have altered her features so drastically that she now sees a face that barely resembles the one she was once known for. The stars once admired for their flawless looks and undeniable talent remind us that fame comes with a steep price. But the story doesn't end there. Hidden secrets, untold tragedies, and the dark side of the industry reveal a world far more twisted than fans ever imagined. Power struggles, betrayals, and shocking scandals have rocked even the most beloved icons. Stay tuned for our upcoming video, where we'll uncover the chilling truths behind the Hollywood dream, exposing fallen legends, heartbreaking downfalls, and secrets some stars hoped would remain buried. Because in Hollywood, nothing is ever as it seems, and the celebrities you idolize may be hiding more than you think. Welcome back to the channel, where we uncover the most jaw-dropping and controversial stories straight from the world of entertainment. Today, we're diving into the lives of 20 famous Black celebrities whose careers were forever changed by their decisions to go under the knife. From jaw-dropping makeovers to fierce public criticism, these stars were at the peak of their careers before making decisions that reshaped their entire journey. Join us as we explore how the pursuit of perfection and the pressure to meet societal beauty standards sparked unforgettable falls from grace in Hollywood. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you won't miss the next jaw-dropping story. Let's dive in. Nene Leakes, the unforgettable star of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, has always been open about her cosmetic surgery journey. Known for her bold personality and undeniable confidence, Nene has undergone several procedures, including a nose job and lip enhancements. While she initially embraced these changes, her dramatic transformation over time has sparked conversations about the impact of cosmetic surgery on self-image. Nene's story goes beyond beauty. It's a powerful reminder that the pursuit of perfection can sometimes cause us to lose what makes us unique. Instead of chasing an idealized version of beauty, Nene's journey highlights the importance of enhancing features in ways that celebrate, not erase, our natural selves. Her openness and honesty show that, no matter how many procedures one undergoes, self-love and confidence are the real keys to embracing authenticity. Ultimately, the pursuit of beauty should always be about feeling comfortable and confident in your own skin. Lil' Kim, the queen of hip-hop, has always been a trendsetter, celebrated for her bold fashion choices and unapologetic self-expression. Throughout her career, she has stayed true to herself, but her changing appearance over the years has sparked much discussion. From her early days to her current legendary status, Lil' Kim's look has undergone dramatic transformations, including multiple nose surgeries, breast augmentation, and liposuction. One of the most talked about aspects of her transformation is her lightened skin, which has ignited debates about racism and the pressures women of color face to conform to mainstream beauty standards. Lil' Kim has been open about her cosmetic surgeries, with some admiring her transparency, while others believe her choices reinforce harmful beauty ideals. Her journey highlights the complex intersection of self-expression, societal expectations, and personal identity. Lil Kim's transformation serves as both a symbol of empowerment and a reminder of the pressures women, especially women of color, face to fit into certain molds. In a world where beauty standards are constantly shifting, Lil Kim's story sparks an important conversation about embracing oneself, regardless of the pressures to conform. Wendy Williams, the bold and unapologetic talk show host, has never hesitated to share her cosmetic surgery journey. Over the years, she's undergone several procedures to enhance her appearance, and instead of hiding them, Wendy has been open about her choices. She has no regrets about these decisions but emphasizes that cosmetic surgery is a deeply personal choice, one that should be made for oneself, not to meet societal expectations. Her story serves as a powerful reminder that beauty doesn't have a fixed mold. Wendy's experience highlights the importance of self-acceptance and the freedom to prioritize one's own happiness. While many may feel pressured to conform to beauty standards, Wendy advocates for the idea that confidence and self-love truly define beauty. In a world constantly chasing perfection, Wendy teaches us an important lesson. Real beauty shines from within. Whether you choose cosmetic procedures or embrace your natural self, confidence is key to owning your unique identity. Wendy's candor reminds us that, no matter what, feeling comfortable in your own skin is what truly matters. LaToya Jackson's journey with cosmetic surgery is a complex story of transformation, blending physical changes with deep emotional struggles. Born into the legendary Jackson family, LaToya faced immense pressure to conform to a certain image. Over the years, she underwent multiple surgeries, including alterations to her nose, cheeks, and chin. These changes, made in pursuit of an idealized appearance, led to a transformation that made her almost unrecognizable. Her decision to lighten her skin sparked further debates about internalizing beauty standards and racial identity. While LaToya's musical talent is undeniable, her evolving appearance often overshadowed her artistry, with the media focusing more on her surgeries than her music career. This constant scrutiny made it challenging for her to build her own identity and legacy outside of her family's shadow and societal expectations. LaToya's story serves as a cautionary tale, illustrating the dangers of succumbing to external pressures and the emotional toll of relentlessly pursuing beauty. Her experience shines a light on the burden of conforming to society's narrow definition of perfection and encourages others to seek self-acceptance rather than chasing fleeting standards. Zari Hassan, a successful businesswoman and Ugandan celebrity, has captured significant attention due to her striking transformation over the years. While some attribute her remarkable appearance to cosmetic surgery, others believe it's a result of genetics and a rigorous fitness regimen. Zari, who has kept her choices private, has sparked public curiosity, igniting discussions about beauty and self-image. Her transformation raises an important question. How far are people willing to go to meet society's ever-evolving beauty standards? In Zari's case, her journey has sparked conversations about the pressure to conform to Western beauty ideals, especially within African cultures, where traditional beauty is often celebrated. Despite the many rumors, Zari's story underscores the complexities of self-perception in a world where appearance is constantly scrutinized. Whether through fitness or cosmetic surgery, the pursuit of perfect beauty continues to dominate societal conversations. Zari's story serves as a reminder of the power and pressure of beauty standards, and the lengths some individuals will go to in order to achieve their ideal image. Ultimately, her journey reflects a larger cultural conversation about identity, beauty, and the relentless quest for perfection in an image-driven society. Nicki Minaj, the Trinidadian-American rapper and singer, is known not just for her music but also for her bold, unique style and legendary curves. Throughout her career, Nicki has made headlines with her vibrant and often provocative fashion choices, alongside a figure that has captivated millions. However, her body has undergone significant changes over the years, sparking rumors and speculation about possible cosmetic surgery. While Nicki has remained private about the specifics of her transformation, it has sparked wider conversations about body image and the pressure to conform to beauty standards. Her journey has become a symbol of the larger conversation about how public figures, especially women, are often pushed to meet unrealistic beauty ideals. The scrutiny Nicki faces highlights the challenges many individuals face regarding self-image and the impact societal expectations have on personal choices. Ultimately, Nicki's story serves as a reminder of the importance of embracing one's unique appearance and the empowerment that comes from owning one's image, regardless of public opinion. This ongoing conversation continues to shape the way we view beauty and identity in today's world. Kanye West, a musical genius and fashion icon, has long been known for his bold personality and unconventional style. However, his recent transformation has left fans puzzled, with rumors circulating about possible nose surgery, jaw work, and filler injections. Today, Kanye looks noticeably different from the Kanye of the college dropout, raising questions about his motivations. Is this a quest for self-confidence, or is he trying to fit into Hollywood's mold? His transformation has sparked debates over authenticity, with many wondering if the pressure to conform to societal beauty standards is behind these changes. As a public figure, Kanye's decisions have deeply impacted his fans and the media, raising important questions about the influence of fame on self-image. While Kanye remains a dominant force in music and fashion, his appearance change serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of chasing an idealized image. It's a reminder that the pursuit of perfection can sometimes overshadow one's true identity. His story reflects a larger conversation about beauty standards, self-acceptance, and the pressures even the most famous individuals face. Keke Wyatt, celebrated for her powerful voice and impressive musical talent, has firmly established herself in the music industry. However, her changing appearance has sparked discussions. She has openly acknowledged undergoing procedures like breast augmentation and liposuction, always transparent about her choices and feeling confident in these changes. While some criticize that these alterations overshadow her natural beauty, Keke remains self-assured and continues to receive support from her fans. Her story serves as a reminder of the pressure to conform to beauty standards in the music industry, yet it also proves that embracing change without losing one's true identity is possible. Tamar Braxton, a powerful vocalist with captivating energy, seemed unstoppable at the peak of her career. Fans adored her dynamic presence, but then something changed. Tamar began undergoing cosmetic procedures, starting with Botox and fillers, and later opting for more significant surgeries. Her nose, cheekbones, and lips looked different, and the transformation was hard to miss. Fans were shocked, with social media flooded with comments expressing concern and pleading for her to stop, reminding her of the beauty she had before any changes. Despite the feedback, Tamar continued to chase a beauty ideal that seemed increasingly out of reach. Along with her appearance changes, another shift took place in her career. The emotional songs and captivating performances she once delivered seemed to lose their spark. It's heartbreaking to see a woman who seemingly had it all lose herself in the pursuit of an unattainable beauty. The sad part is, Tamar was already beautiful inside and out. Her journey serves as a powerful reminder that true beauty isn't about changing yourself for others, but about embracing authenticity and staying true to your identity. Toni Braxton, one of the most iconic music legends in the world, has made a lasting impact not only with her soulful voice, but also with her captivating style and beauty. However, her changing appearance over time has drawn attention and sparked controversy. Toni has openly admitted to undergoing some cosmetic procedures throughout her career, including breast augmentation and possibly other procedures to maintain a youthful look. While she has always stood out with her fashion sense and confidence on stage, her changing appearance has led many fans and media outlets to speculate about whether she is chasing unrealistic beauty standards. Despite this, Toni has consistently maintained her poise, asserting that her decisions about her appearance are private and personal. She emphasizes that, while maintaining her look is important in the entertainment industry, it is her music career and contributions that she wants her fans to remember. Toni Braxton is a testament to the fact that beauty is a personal choice, and she has remained a beloved figure in the hearts of her fans. Tamika "Tiny" Harris, a member of the iconic group Xscape and wife of rapper T.I., has always been a standout figure in the entertainment world. Known for her unique fashion style and recognizable appearance, Tiny has made significant changes to her look over time through cosmetic surgery, including breast augmentation, nose jobs, and a butt lift. Tiny has never hidden her beauty enhancements and has openly admitted to undergoing surgery. However, these changes have sparked some controversy. Some feel that she has altered her appearance too much and lost her natural beauty, while others support her right to make personal decisions about her look. Tiny's story reflects the balance between maintaining a public image and finding satisfaction within herself. She serves as a reminder that everyone has the right to decide their appearance, but it also emphasizes the importance of self-awareness and self-acceptance in a society that often prioritizes looks above all else. Cardi B, who rose to fame in the world of hip-hop with hit songs and a standout style, has never shied away from being open about her cosmetic surgeries, including breast augmentation and liposuction. While her confidence and candor about her beauty journey initially earned her support from fans, over time, her dramatic physical transformations began to attract criticism. Some feel that the surgeries have diminished her natural beauty, making her image less appealing than before. Despite her tremendous success in music, the heavy focus on her appearance has led to doubts about her true talents. Cardi's story highlights the pressure stars face in an industry where outward beauty often seems more important than talent, showing that the pursuit of a perfect image can sometimes overshadow what truly matters. Rita Dominic, one of Nollywood's most iconic actresses, has long been admired for her elegance, incredible talent, and timeless beauty. However, recent whispers about changes in her appearance have sparked speculation about possible cosmetic procedures. Fans have noticed subtle shifts in her look, particularly in her facial features, fueling rumors of a nose job or even a facelift. While Rita has never confirmed or denied these speculations, she has chosen to keep her personal life private. Understandable in an industry where youth and perfection are highly prized, it's no surprise that stars like Rita may be hesitant to address the constant scrutiny of their appearance. Despite her silence, the gossip persists, with fans analyzing every photo and comparing her past and present looks. Whether or not she has undergone cosmetic surgery is entirely her choice, but her story highlights the immense pressure women, especially those in the public eye, face to maintain a youthful appearance. Rita's journey sparks a critical conversation about beauty, aging, and the societal expectations women are often forced to meet. Blac Chyna, known for her rise as a video vixen and social media influencer, crafted a public image centered on her bold and distinctive appearance. However, her extensive journey with cosmetic surgeries, including breast implants, butt lifts, and facial enhancements, has stirred both admiration and backlash. Open about her procedures, Blac Chyna shared each transformation on social media, turning her body into a living advertisement for plastic surgery. Initially, she appeared to fully embrace her new look, confidently showcasing her enhanced curves and features. As her surgeries piled up, Blac Chyna's appearance became almost unrecognizable, raising questions about the consequences of excessive alterations. Her transformation serves as a powerful reminder that the pursuit of an ideal image can sometimes go too far. Black China's story ignites important discussions about self-image and the risks of chasing society's unrealistic beauty standards. While there's no shame in making personal choices, her journey highlights the need to balance self-love with the external pressure to conform to a so-called perfect ideal. Serena Williams, a tennis legend whose name is synonymous with excellence, has long been celebrated for her extraordinary performances on the court. Yet, despite her unparalleled achievements, she has not been immune to criticism surrounding beauty standards. Speculations about her changing appearance, whether from possible nose surgery to the use of fillers, have sparked controversy and ignited important conversations about why women, especially Black women, are so often judged based on their looks. Serena's body, honed through years of dedication and hard work, is a powerful symbol of her strength, resilience, and unparalleled athleticism. Instead of celebrating her extraordinary achievements, the focus often shifts to Serena's appearance, overshadowing her true legacy. This shift highlights the societal pressure to conform to ideal beauty standards, neglecting what truly makes her beautiful: her talent, work ethic, and the groundbreaking milestones she's reached in sports. Serena's journey serves as a powerful reminder that beauty isn't defined by looks, but by strength, perseverance, and the ability to inspire others. As we continue to admire her athletic prowess, we must also recognize the profound impact she's had in redefining the ideal role model, someone who proves that true beauty comes from within. If you found this story captivating and want more jaw-dropping insights about Hollywood stars, make sure to like and share this video with your friends. We're always bringing you the most engaging, surprising, and authentic content. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button so you don't miss our next exciting video. Join the conversation in the comments and let us know your thoughts on the decisions these stars have made. Let's explore more shocking stories from the entertainment world together. Summer Walker, the R&B singer known for her raw, unapologetic lyrics, has never hesitated to share her cosmetic surgery journey with the public. From liposuction to a Brazilian butt lift, she's been candid about it all on social media, drawing both praise and criticism. While she confidently owns her decisions, not everyone agrees, with some arguing that her openness sets unrealistic beauty standards. Summer's story highlights the increasing pressure on women, especially those in the public eye, to conform to society's beauty ideals. By sharing her transformation, Summer Walker ignites vital conversations about body image, self-esteem, and the complexities of navigating beauty in a world flooded with filters and perfection ideals. Her transparency encourages fans to rethink their own definitions of beauty and what it truly means to feel confident in their skin. In a world where social media often showcases an idealized version of life, Summer's journey serves as a powerful reminder that self-acceptance is personal and ever-evolving. Through her openness, she empowers others to embrace their bodies, flaws and all. Michelle, known for her powerful, emotional voice, has captivated audiences with her incredible talent. However, in recent years, her transformation through cosmetic surgery has sparked more discussions than her music. After undergoing multiple procedures, including breast augmentation and liposuction, her altered appearance has led fans to question her motivations. Many wonder why someone with such natural talent feels the need to make such dramatic changes to her body. Her journey, from a beloved singer to a public figure constantly under scrutiny, highlights the immense pressure many face to conform to society's beauty standards. Michelle's story has sparked important questions about how the pressure to fit a specific mold can sometimes overshadow self-acceptance. What began as an empowering transformation eventually became a distraction, overshadowing her true talent. Her experience serves as a cautionary tale, reminding us that real beauty lies in authenticity, not in chasing society's unrealistic ideals. K. Michelle's journey highlights the importance of embracing oneself, flaws and all, rather than relentlessly striving for perfection. From her legendary days with Destiny's Child to her thriving solo career, Kelly Rowland has always been a standout figure in the entertainment world. Over the years, her appearance has evolved, sparking rumors about whether she's had surgery. Despite the ongoing speculation, Kelly has kept quiet about any procedures, letting fans wonder while she stays focused on her career. Hollywood can be tough, especially for women as they age, but Kelly continues to radiate confidence, grace, and unmatched talent, whether or not she's had surgery. It's time to stop speculating about her appearance and start celebrating her incredible achievements. Kelly Rowland is much more than just a beautiful face. She's a powerhouse vocalist, a savvy businesswoman, and a passionate advocate for women everywhere. Her legacy is built on talent, hard work, and a commitment to inspiring others. Instead of focusing on her changing appearance, let's celebrate the impact she's had in music, fashion, and pop culture. Whether through her iconic Destiny's Child legacy or her solo achievements, Kelly continues to prove that beauty, talent, and confidence come in many different forms. Tyra Banks, one of the most iconic supermodels in history, has long been a role model for young girls, championing natural beauty and self-acceptance. However, as her appearance evolved, fans began to notice subtle changes, sparking rumors about cosmetic surgery. Over time, her procedures became more noticeable, igniting discussions about the pressures of Hollywood and the struggle to balance personal authenticity with public scrutiny. Tyra's transformation is a powerful reminder that even the most confident and resilient individuals can feel the weight of societal expectations. As a woman who once championed embracing natural beauty, Tyra's decision to undergo surgery highlights the harsh reality that the entertainment industry pressures stars to maintain a specific image. Her journey underscores the importance of accepting natural beauty while revealing the unique challenges celebrities face in navigating fame. Tyra's story serves as a cautionary reminder, encouraging us to reflect on how society shapes beauty standards and reminding us that true confidence and self-love must come from within, regardless of outward appearance. Kia, the bold rapper known for her powerful lyrics and unapologetic attitude, has undergone a remarkable transformation. Bursting onto the music scene with a raw, unfiltered style, she quickly became a household name. However, as her career evolved, so did her appearance, sparking debates among fans and critics alike. From her natural look to a more striking appearance with noticeable changes, Kia's transformation has been dramatic. She has openly shared her journey of self-expression on social media, proudly showcasing her enhanced lips and curves. For many, her confidence is inspiring, while others question the societal pressures driving these changes. Kia's story explores the complexities of self-identity under the public scrutiny and the conflicting views on beauty standards. Her transformation highlights the tension between embracing individuality and conforming to society's expectations of beauty. Whether you admire her bold choices or remain skeptical, Kia's journey is a compelling tale of personal and public struggles in navigating beauty and authenticity. Ultimately, she remains a powerful figure in the ongoing conversation about self-expression and the pressure of living in the spotlight. Kenya Moore, the former Miss USA, has captured public attention for years with her beauty and captivating smile. However, as time has passed, her appearance has evolved, leading many to speculate about potential cosmetic surgery. While Kenya has neither confirmed nor denied any procedures, noticeable changes, such as fuller cheeks, plumper lips, and a more refined nose, have sparked curiosity. Her transformation has sparked a wider conversation about the pressures of maintaining a youthful image, particularly within the entertainment industry. Though Kenya has long been a beauty icon, her journey reveals that even the most stunning stars feel the weight of societal expectations. Her story serves as a powerful reminder that aging is a natural part of life, and there's no shame in embracing it. In an era where the pursuit of perfection often takes precedence, Kenya encourages us to look beyond outward appearance and value the wisdom and grace that come with age. Whether through aesthetic changes or not, the true essence of beauty lies in confidence and self-mastery, no matter your age. Vivica A. Fox, a Hollywood icon celebrated for her remarkable roles and timeless beauty, has never hesitated to share her cosmetic journey. Rising to fame in the 90s, she captivated audiences with her natural beauty and unique style. Over the years, subtle changes in her appearance have sparked public conversations about her evolving look. Vivica has openly admitted to using Botox and fillers to maintain her youthful appearance, along with undergoing breast augmentation. While she believes in enhancing beauty with a little help, reactions from fans and critics have been mixed. Some admire her for balancing aging gracefully with cosmetic procedures, while others feel she may have crossed a line. Regardless of public opinion, Vivica remains confident, continuing to showcase her distinct style. Her journey serves as a reminder that beauty is subjective, and everyone's choices should be respected. Vivica's story highlights the complexities of navigating beauty standards in Hollywood, where the pressure to maintain a specific image is ever present. In a world where beauty's definition is ever-changing, Vivica proves that confidence and self-care are the true secrets to timeless beauty. Countess Vaughn, one of the standout stars of the 90s and early 2000s, made a lasting impression with her acting talent and singing ability. However, over time, she began changing her appearance through multiple cosmetic surgeries, including a nose job, breast augmentation, and liposuction. Initially driven by personal desire, these changes eventually became a public topic of discussion, drawing more attention than her career itself. Countess's transformation led to significant shifts in public perception, with media and fans focusing more on her appearance than her talents. Instead of being celebrated for her artistic contributions, she was often judged by her surgeries, which caused her natural image to fade into the background. While cosmetic surgery is a deeply personal choice, Countess Vaughn's journey serves as a cautionary tale. The pursuit of an idealized beauty can sometimes cause you to lose touch with your identity and the career that once defined you. In an entertainment industry where image is everything, Countess faced the difficult task of redefining herself beyond her physical transformation. Her story reminds us that true beauty isn't just skin deep. It's also about talent, self-confidence, and staying true to yourself. Thank you all for watching today's video. The stories of celebrities heavily impacted by their cosmetic surgery decisions offer a powerful lesson about the pressures of the entertainment industry and society's beauty standards. Do they truly regret these changes? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss out on our next exciting video. See you next time with even more dramatic stories. Have a wonderful day. Have you ever wondered what compels someone to go to such extreme measures to alter their appearance? Is it an intense desire for beauty, or perhaps a belief that achieving perfection will lead to ultimate happiness? In this video, we delve into the jaw-dropping stories of famous personalities who have undergone drastic transformations through countless cosmetic surgeries. We'll explore the motivations behind these changes and the lasting impact they've had. From celebrities with seemingly flawless lives to jaw-dropping transformations that keep them in the spotlight, their stories will make you reconsider what true beauty really means and the decisions we make along the way. If you found these journeys intriguing and want to explore more unexpected and inspiring tales, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on any exciting content. Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments below, I'd love to hear your perspective on the choice to change oneself. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Kicking off the list is Lin May. For those unfamiliar, Lin May is a renowned artist in Mexico. Dancer, singer, actress, and once an iconic figure of sensuality. However, despite her fame, Lin was never fully content with her appearance and chose to undergo a series of surgeries. And I mean all kinds, facelifts, cheek implants, and various other adjustments. Sadly, these procedures dramatically altered her once stunning face. If you take a look at photos of her from her younger years, you'll see that she was genuinely beautiful, radiating a natural and captivating charm. But after undergoing a series of procedures, her face became almost unrecognizable. It's truly heartbreaking when you once gained fame for your beauty, only to have people look at you and ask, "What happened?" Lin May has openly admitted to regretting some of the decisions she made. Imagine living with a face that no longer feels like your own, dealing with the aftermath of surgeries that didn't go as planned. She's spoken candidly about the emotional pain, the breakdowns, and the humiliation she endured in front of the public eye. I understand that everyone has their insecurities, but there comes a point when we must learn to accept ourselves. Lin May, at the height of her career, was celebrated for her natural beauty and undeniable talent. She had an incredible allure, captivating audiences with every performance and becoming a cultural icon in Mexico. However, behind the spotlight was a woman burdened by insecurities, constantly under pressure to uphold a flawless image. Lin May's journey stands as a cautionary tale about the cost of trying to meet the unforgiving beauty standards society often imposes. Today, Lin May lives with the choices she made, and her story serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of self-love and embracing inner beauty. Despite the challenges she's faced, Lin May has left a lasting legacy in the entertainment industry, one that commands deep respect. Her resilience and strength continue to inspire countless individuals, reminding us that true beauty comes from within and that embracing our authentic selves is the most empowering choice we can make. Next, we have Carla Bruni. Perhaps you know her as the former First Lady of France. Let's be real, marrying a French president is a monumental responsibility. You're constantly in the public eye, with every step and glance under scrutiny. The pressure to maintain a perfect, elegant image as the First Lady must have been immense. I can't even begin to imagine what it would be like to constantly feel like you're being watched and judged, living up to such high expectations of grace and poise. Carla Bruni. She's known for her natural beauty and was a top model who became a symbol of style and grace. But as time went on, Carla started turning to cosmetic surgery. And no, it wasn't just a little Botox here and there. She underwent several procedures, facelifts, fillers, and more significant changes to her appearance. It's truly sad because Carla was once the epitome of beauty. Now, the media has begun scrutinizing her, comparing before and after photos, and commenting on how much her face has changed. It's a reminder of how even the most iconic beauties can feel the pressure of age and public expectation. Can you imagine? A person who once shined for her natural beauty, now at the center of attention for altering her appearance? Carla Bruni isn't just a model. She's also a talented singer with a captivating voice and a successful music career. Her music once resonated with millions, and her beauty used to make everyone stop and admire. But when you're famous, the pressure to maintain your image becomes almost inevitable. The constant scrutiny and high expectations can lead to choices that alter how the world sees you, despite how much you've already achieved and how beautiful you once were. media is unforgiving. They spot every small change and often highlight the negative, making it feel like there's no escape from their judgment. This intense scrutiny can push anyone to make drastic decisions in an effort to meet society's impossible expectations. But despite all the criticism, Carla Bruni remains a woman to be respected. Her journey is a powerful testament to the pressures that celebrities face, where nothing is ever enough. Let's remember her not just for her beauty, but for her incredible talent, captivating personality, and undeniable strength of character. Then there's one of the most famous and controversial cosmetic surgery stories, Jessica Alba's. She was once known as the real-life Barbie doll, and her journey is nothing short of a roller coaster ride. Jessica didn't just want to be beautiful. She aimed for perfection, envisioning herself as a flawless, plastic-like version of beauty. To achieve this ideal, she didn't settle for just 1 or 2 procedures. We're talking about a complete transformation with over 100 surgeries. Yes, you heard that correctly. More than 100 procedures. Her dedication to this vision of herself has sparked both fascination and concern, making her one of the most talked about figures in the world of extreme cosmetic transformations. She's undergone it all. Cheek implants, jaw surgery, rhinoplasty, lip injections, and a complete face overhaul, until nothing of her original features remained. At first, many people were supportive, thinking, if it makes her happy, why not? People were simply curious and not overly concerned about her choices. But as the surgeries kept coming, one after another, the cycle seemed endless. Soon, the public's tone shifted from fascination to concern. People began to wonder, when will it stop? Some even started saying, girl, it's time to stop. Despite the support she initially received, it became clear that the constant pursuit of perfection through surgery was taking a toll, leading to serious questions about her well-being. The people around Jessica began to genuinely worry. It was clear that her obsession with her appearance was taking a serious toll on her health, both mentally and physically. But the troubling part was that she didn't stop. She was so determined to achieve that ideal image, regardless of the consequences. Surgeries followed surgeries, creating a cycle that seemed more like an addiction than a conscious decision. As time passed, her face became more and more distorted, to the point where she was barely recognizable. She no longer looked human. She resembled something almost grotesque, like a character straight out of a horror movie. The transformation was so drastic that it left many questioning how much further she was willing to go for the pursuit of perfection. But what's even more heartbreaking is the sad emptiness in her eyes. Despite undergoing hundreds of procedures, there's still no sign of happiness. No smile, no sense of fulfillment, just a stranger's face, one that seems detached from the person she once was. It's almost as if the more she tried to perfect her appearance, the further she drifted from finding inner peace. And we can't even begin to imagine how deep those psychological wounds must run, the toll it must have taken on her sense of self-worth. It's a stark reminder that sometimes, the pursuit of perfection can leave us feeling more lost than fulfilled. Next up is Vanilla Chamu, a Japanese model who became obsessed with transforming into a real-life French doll. Yes, you read that right, her goal was to achieve an almost doll-like appearance. In pursuit of this ideal, she underwent a series of drastic surgeries, including eye reshaping to make her eyes larger and rounder, chin implants, breast augmentation, and even skin lightening. But despite her efforts, the result was far from what she imagined. Instead of achieving a more beautiful or doll-like look, she ended up with a face that is almost unrecognizable, and not in a way that many would consider appealing. It's a tragic example of how the pursuit of perfection can often lead to a distorted reality, and how chasing an unattainable ideal can sometimes cause irreversible damage to one's natural beauty. Her face became stiff and exaggerated, to the point where it started to resemble something more cartoonish than human. The tragedy lies in the fact that Vanilla seemed to have lost sight of the fact that becoming a French doll was never a real standard of beauty, just a fictional ideal impossible to truly achieve. Caught up in this unrealistic pursuit, she lost touch with her original self. As her appearance transformed, the media had no mercy. Instead of celebrating her transformation, they mocked her relentlessly, giving her cruel nicknames and ridiculing her altered look. It's a painful reminder of how society's obsession with unattainable beauty ideals can push people to the edge, only to leave them with nothing but regret and self-doubt. Martina Biggs' journey into the world of extreme cosmetic surgery is one of the most controversial stories to date. Born in Germany, she started her career as a flight attendant before deciding to transition into modeling. Feeling the pressure to stand out in an industry that thrives on uniqueness, Martina sought to redefine herself with extreme enhancements. She began with massive breast implants, opting for specially designed saline bags that would increase her breast size to an astounding 32T, earning her the title of having one of the largest breasts in all of Europe. Her decision shocked the world, sparking both fascination and intense criticism, as she became the embodiment of extreme beauty modifications. Martina Biggs' transformation didn't end with her breast implants. In 2017, she took her extreme makeover to new heights by starting to inject melanotan, a hormone known for darkening the skin. Over time, her complexion became noticeably darker, sparking a wave of controversy and criticism. What shocked the public even more was her claim that she was transitioning to become a black woman. Martina went so far as to say that doctors had told her that African features were developing on her body. As part of her ongoing transformation, she also planned to undergo surgeries to alter her nose and lips to further align with what she believed were typical racial features. This move was met with widespread backlash, with many questioning the motivations behind her drastic decisions and the potential cultural insensitivity involved. Martina Biggs' transformation sparked intense criticism, with many accusing her of cultural appropriation. Critics argued that altering her appearance to assume a racial identity was disrespectful. For many, black skin represents a heritage and lived experience, not something to be copied. Martina further fueled the controversy by claiming she was blessed by a tribe in Kenya and recognized as part of the black community, which many saw as trivializing the complexities of race and identity. Martina Biggs went as far as changing her legal documents to reflect her new identity. Despite the backlash, she maintained that her transformation was genuine. She even expressed hopes of having children with her husband, believing that the biological changes in her body might lead to a child being born with darker skin. Regine Aronizing, a transgender actress, author, and passionate activist, was born in 1967. After years of grappling with her gender identity, she made the decision to live authentically. Like many transgender women, Regine wanted to undergo cosmetic surgery to enhance her feminine features, but faced a major obstacle: the high cost. Unable to afford safe procedures, she turned to a cheap, unqualified doctor named O'Neill Ron Morris, also known as the Duchess. Morris, who was not a licensed doctor, used a dangerous and toxic mixture of cement, mineral oil, rubber adhesive, and superglue instead of safe, medical-grade fillers. Regine, like many others, trusted Morris and had no idea about the harmful substances being injected into her face. But soon, the consequences became horrifying. Her face swelled, became deformed, and developed painful lumps. What was meant to enhance her beauty was now causing severe damage. As Regine discovered, dozens of other victims had been affected by Morris's actions, but most were too ashamed to speak out about their experiences. Despite the ongoing illegal procedures by Morris until his arrest in 2011, Raji bravely came forward to share her painful experience. She had initially tried to hide the damage with makeup and wigs, but the extent of the harm was too much to conceal. Raji eventually appeared on the show Botched, where skilled cosmetic surgeons worked to address the severe damage. While a full recovery wasn't achievable, they managed to reduce the swelling and lumps, restoring some of her confidence. More importantly, Raji rediscovered her inner strength, turning her painful journey into a powerful story of resilience and courage. Raji has turned her traumatic experience into a platform for advocacy, raising awareness about the dangers of unlicensed surgeries. She's become a strong and inspiring voice for the transgender community, reminding us that true beauty lies in confidence and self-love. If these stories intrigued you, make sure to hit the subscribe button so you won't miss any of our future videos. Don't forget to share this with your friends and family so we can explore more surprising stories together. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. What do you think about the idea of changing oneself through cosmetic surgery? Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Carol Bryan's decision to undergo a simple filler injection in 2009 turned into a nightmare that forever altered her life. Initially, she sought to enhance some natural features, thinking it would be a harmless cosmetic procedure. However, shortly after the injection, her face began to swell abnormally, sparking a cascade of terrifying events. What seemed like a minor adjustment soon escalated, leaving her with a disfigured face and even causing blindness in one eye. Carol's experience serves as a chilling reminder of the unexpected risks that can come with cosmetic procedures, no matter how seemingly simple or routine. The filler injection not only caused severe deformities to Carol Bryan's face, but it also pressed on her optic nerve, leading to the devastating loss of sight in one eye. Her appearance became almost unrecognizable, and the emotional toll was immeasurable. Carol, once confident in her appearance, was now faced with the haunting reality of looking in the mirror and not seeing the person she once was. The pain was so unbearable that she withdrew completely from the public eye, hiding her disfigured face from even her closest loved ones. It was a heartbreaking transformation, one that no one could have anticipated from a seemingly simple cosmetic procedure. After years of suffering in silence, Carol Bryan's daughter refused to give up on her mother's recovery. Determined to help, she reached out to medical experts across the country. That's when Carol's case found its way to Dr. Raza Jurhiyai and Dr. J. Brian Boyd at UCLA. Together, they took on the challenge of reconstructing Carol's face. Over the course of several surgeries, including an intense 16-hour procedure to rebuild her face using tissue from her back, Carol was given a second chance. It was a long and painful journey, but Carol didn't just survive, she thrived. Today, she uses her story to advocate for those who have suffered from similar cosmetic procedure complications, becoming a powerful voice for awareness and healing. Now, Carol Bryan shares her story to raise awareness about the dangers of unregulated cosmetic procedures. She encourages people to do their research, choose reputable doctors, and carefully consider the risks before undergoing any treatment, especially fillers. Carol's journey is a powerful reminder of the potential consequences of shortcuts in cosmetic surgery. So, after hearing her story, do you think you'd consider getting cosmetic fillers? Or does it make you think twice? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Sahar Tabar gained attention online for all the wrong reasons. She was completely obsessed with Angelina Jolie, and while it's understandable to admire someone, Sahar's obsession took a strange turn. She underwent numerous cosmetic surgeries to transform herself into her idol. However, the results didn't go as planned. Instead of resembling Angelina Jolie, Sahar ended up with a distorted look. Her face became hollow, her lips plumped unnaturally, and her nose sharp and exaggerated. Rather than achieving her goal, Sahar's appearance became more eerie than elegant, leading many to criticize her extreme transformation. It's really sad to see someone so young, like Sahar, feeling so dissatisfied with their appearance that they resort to drastic measures. At just 21, she's still figuring out who she is, and it's clear that she's been influenced by the pressure to look like someone else. We all make questionable decisions in life, but cosmetic surgery at such a young age can be hard to reverse or fix. I completely agree with you. There's beauty in being yourself. I hope Sahar finds peace with her natural features and learns to embrace her uniqueness. Everyone deserves to feel beautiful in their own skin, and I really hope she realizes that eventually. It's sad to see someone go through this, especially with the harsh criticism online. I really hope Sahar can find peace with herself and realize her worth isn't based on looking like someone else. Everyone's journey to self-acceptance is different, and I hope she learns to embrace her true self one day. Pixie Fox's obsession with cartoons led her down a wild path. She wanted to transform into a real-life animated character, so she went through countless surgeries to achieve her ideal look. From having ribs removed for an ultra-tiny waist to getting eye surgeries for a more doll-like appearance, her transformation has been extreme. It's hard to believe how far she went in pursuit of her animated dream. Pixie Fox has undergone every procedure imaginable to achieve her cartoon character look. And, in a way, she's succeeded. She truly resembles a character straight out of a movie. While it's impressive, it's also unsettling. Cartoons are cute, but would you want to live with that look forever? It's a major commitment that likely brings a lot of pressure. The transformation is jaw-dropping, but the long-term consequences are hard to ignore. Maintaining such a drastic change must be exhausting, but Pixie seems completely content with it. She radiates confidence, fully embracing her new look without hesitation. She owns it, and at the end of the day, it's her life and her choice. If she's happy with her transformation, then that's what truly matters, and I'm happy for her. Janice Dickinson, who boldly claims to be the first supermodel, has always been known for her strong personality and love for cosmetic surgery. She's never shied away from discussing the numerous procedures she's had, including facelifts, brow lifts, and a variety of other surgeries. Janice's openness about her transformation has sparked both admiration and controversy over the years. Janice Dickinson owns her choices without caring about others' opinions, but it's hard not to feel a sense of sadness for her. It seems like she's caught in an endless pursuit of eternal youth. Aging is a natural process, and trying to combat it with surgeries can lead to suffering rather than satisfaction. Janice's journey serves as a poignant reminder of the emotional and physical toll that comes with trying to defy time. Justin Jedlicka, the real-life Ken doll, has become a phenomenon with a transformation that's truly remarkable. He's undergone more than 700 surgeries. Yes, over 700. From breast implants to calf implants, bicep enhancements, and much more, he's pushed the boundaries of cosmetic surgery. Justin views his body as a canvas, constantly striving for perfection with every procedure. It's an obsession with self-sculpting, always looking for the next improvement to his already extreme look. However, many people argue that Justin has gone too far, seeing his transformation as an obsession rather than self-improvement. They worry about when the desire to enhance certain features crosses the line into completely changing who you are. It's a fine line, and it raises the question, what drives someone to go to such extremes? Is it about self-improvement, or is there something deeper at play? Perhaps it's a combination of both. There's clearly a psychological aspect involved. Justin himself has spoken about his motivations and how he views his journey, and he has built a community of supporters who admire his dedication and bravery. However, there are critics who argue that he's setting a dangerous precedent. But regardless of where you stand on the issue, there's no denying that Justin Jedlicka is a one-of-a-kind individual with a truly extraordinary story. It really makes you think about the lengths people will go to in pursuit of their version of perfection. So, is it all about an obsession with art, or is there something deeper going on? The real-life Ken doll has certainly sparked a lot of questions about self-improvement. But trust me, the next story is even more thought-provoking. Stay tuned. We're talking about the twin brothers Igor and Greka Bogdanov, who were once well known for their science program. But over time, something very strange began to unfold. They both started undergoing numerous cosmetic surgeries, facelifts, cheek implants, lip injections, the works. As the procedures piled up, their faces began to change so drastically that they started to look almost unrecognizable, becoming more and more alien-like with each transformation. It's a surreal journey that's left many people wondering, what drove them to go so far? People became fascinated by Igor and Greka, creating memes and endlessly speculating about the extent of their surgeries. Despite all the attention, the twins always denied having undergone any cosmetic procedures. Unfortunately, their story took a tragic turn when both brothers passed away recently, just days apart. It's a heartbreaking end to a journey that highlights the dangers of obsessively chasing eternal youth and the unpredictable consequences it can have on one's life. We've now explored these unexpected and extreme self-transformation journeys. Every decision and choice holds its own meaning, but what truly matters is the satisfaction and happiness that comes from within. True beauty isn't defined by external changes. It's all about how you feel about yourself, not how others perceive you. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you can stay updated on the next stories. See you in the next video. Hollywood has long been a symbol of glamour, triumph, and dazzling stars gracing the big screen. But behind the glitz and fame, many actors have struggled to conceal their true selves. In an industry where public perception and career prospects are often shaped by personal choices, coming out has been a difficult and daunting decision. Before the world became more inclusive of the LGBTQ+ community, countless gay actors lived in secrecy, hiding their relationships and grappling with the constant fear of losing their careers. Despite the immense personal cost, many of these actors made the courageous choice to break their silence and openly embrace their true selves. Here are the stories of 15 gay actors who chose authenticity over hiding their identity, despite the struggles that came with it. If these inspiring stories resonate with you, leave a comment with 1 if you relate to any of these brave individuals, or 0 if your perspective differs. Don't forget to like and share so your friends can join in and follow this powerful journey. Let's begin with Jonathan Bailey, the British actor shattering stereotypes with his grace and bravery. Jonathan Bailey stands as a testament to the changing times, even if progress is gradual. A gifted actor with a classical Shakespearean training, he has captured the world's attention with his remarkable talent. He gained global recognition for his portrayal of Anthony Bridgerton in Netflix's smash hit series Bridgerton. As the powerful, charismatic, and highly sought-after nobleman, he brought intense romantic scenes to life, sparking widespread conversation and admiration. Jonathan Bailey has become a new symbol of romantic masculinity for many. Yet, what many didn't know at the time was that Jonathan is openly gay. Unlike the struggles of actors from decades past, Jonathan didn't have to hide his truth. However, that doesn't mean his journey was without its challenges. In various interviews, Jonathan has shared that early in his career, he was advised to stay silent about his sexuality and keep his true identity under wraps. Despite the pressure, he chose to live authentically. The reason for the pressure? Many in the industry believed that audiences wouldn't accept a gay actor playing the lead in a heterosexual love story. Once again, Hollywood's outdated formulas and hypocrisy reared their heads. But Jonathan refused to accept that. With immense courage, he chose not to conceal his identity to fit old stereotypes. When Bridgerton premiered, Jonathan came out, and the reaction was nothing short of surprising. Instead of facing rejection, he was warmly embraced by audiences around the world, proving that authenticity resonates far more than conformity. Millions of fans, both men and women, admire his acting, charisma, and profound emotional depth. His presence in films celebrating love, desire, and diversity has played a key role in breaking down stereotypes. Jonathan has shown that a gay man can undeniably be the leading character in a heterosexual love story, and do it with brilliance. Talent transcends orientation, and Jonathan uses his platform to ignite conversations about the pressures of staying in the closet, the construction of masculinity, and the importance of embracing love in all its forms. Elliot Page, the transgender actor, has defied Hollywood's expectations by embracing his true self. Formerly known as Ellen Page, Elliot earned global recognition through iconic roles in films like Juno, Inception, and X-Men: Days of Future Past. For years, he was celebrated for his intelligent, nuanced, and emotionally powerful performances, all while grappling with one of the greatest internal struggles of his life: the disconnect between his public identity and his true gender identity. In 2014, Elliot came out as gay, still identifying as female at the time. His heartfelt speech at a human rights conference became one of the most unforgettable moments of the decade, marking the beginning of his journey toward living authentically. However, the truth ran even deeper. In December 2020, Elliot made a revelation that would not only transform his own life, but also shift the way Hollywood views transgender individuals. He came out as transgender, a bold and courageous act in an industry still weighed down by gender stereotypes. The public response was overwhelmingly positive and supportive, but his bravery was undeniable. Elliot began to speak candidly about the pressure he felt when playing female roles in the past, roles that didn't align with his true identity. He shared the silent pain, the anxiety, and the desire to escape every time he looked in the mirror. After transitioning, Elliot not only continued his career, but also expanded it, proving that authenticity can propel success even further. Elliot continues to shine in The Umbrella Academy, where his character is now portrayed as transgender, reflecting his own journey. He has become one of the most influential voices advocating for transgender and non-binary individuals, and his activism goes far beyond just statements or social media posts. Elliot lives authentically, serving as a symbol of courage, an inspiration, and an educator for the community. He actively participates in awareness campaigns and supports the LGBTQ+ community, using his platform to uplift others. His brave transition has paved the way for countless individuals to embrace their own truths. Now, Elliot no longer shies away from the spotlight. He's leading a powerful wave of change. Ricky Martin, the Latin astro, shattered the silence before the eyes of the world. He's not just a successful singer, he's a global icon of Latin pop culture. From the US to Europe and Latin America, Ricky ignited stages with his explosive energy, captivating voice, and magnetic presence. With chart-topping hits like Livin' La Vida Loca, She Bangs, and La Copa de la Vida, Ricky became a sensation in the late 1990s. He ascended to global fame, becoming one of the most famous artists on the planet and a sex symbol for millions. Behind his success, however, was a heavy silence and immense pressure. Hollywood had molded him into the perfect image of Latin masculinity, a man of irresistible charm. For years, any rumors about his sexuality were swiftly shut down by his team. Ricky skillfully dodged questions in interviews, deflecting whenever asked directly. The world continued to view him as a heterosexual sex symbol, while internally, he was grappling with deep inner conflict. The turning point came in 2010, when Ricky Martin made the courageous decision to come out as gay, breaking free from the confines of secrecy. In a heartfelt open letter published on his official website, Ricky spoke with sincere emotion. He admitted that after years of self-questioning and fear, he finally felt ready to live his truth. He shared that concealing his identity had caused him deep personal pain and had also impacted his children's right to grow up in an environment of honesty and authenticity. Ricky's revelation sent shockwaves through global pop culture. Some were surprised, while others simply said, "We already knew." But what mattered most was the overwhelming respect and support he received from fans across the globe, reaffirming the power of living openly and truthfully. Ricky didn't just come out, he became a passionate LGBTQ+ activist. He stood up for human rights, fought against discrimination, and played a significant role in shifting public perception of the gay community. Ricky Martin proved that being true to yourself doesn't diminish your value. In fact, it fosters love and respect. His journey has become a beacon of hope and inspiration for millions worldwide. He has used his visibility to speak out against homophobia, prejudice, and the violence that has caused so many to feel trapped by society's expectations, empowering others to live freely and authentically. Wentworth Miller, the action hero who broke free from the prison of silence. Wentworth Miller skyrocketed to global fame as Michael Scofield, the brilliant main character of the hit series Prison Break. The role not only catapulted him to stardom but also transformed him into a male sex symbol in the early 2000s. With his piercing gaze, strong physique, and understated acting style, Miller embodied the ideal image of masculinity, captivating millions with every scene. But behind the glamour was a life filled with pain, fear, and loneliness, the result of years spent hiding his true self. Miller had previously denied being gay and carefully avoided any questions about his personal life during interviews. His romantic life became a forbidden topic, and his responses were always neutral to protect the image the industry imposed on him. Surrounded by rumors, the pressure to maintain a masculine facade became overwhelming. He felt compelled to accept this, not from weakness, but from the fear of the consequences of living his truth in such a judgmental environment. Everything changed in 2013 when Miller received an invitation to attend a film festival in Russia, a country that had just passed harsh anti-gay laws. In that moment, he chose to break his silence. He publicly declined the invitation and, in a heartfelt letter that quickly gained widespread attention, Miller officially came out as gay. He explained that he could not accept an invitation to a country where people like him were treated cruelly, attacked, or even killed simply for loving someone of the same sex. The letter went viral, and his decision was widely praised as a courageous and humane stand. In 2020, Miller made headlines once again when he announced that he would no longer play heterosexual characters in films. He explained that he no longer wanted to pretend or contribute to reinforcing stereotypes that didn't reflect his true self. This decision wasn't just personal. It was a powerful message to the entire industry. It was time to embrace and respect gender and identity diversity. His declaration sparked widespread debate and garnered deep admiration. Wentworth Miller, someone who fully understands the cost of living a lie, chose truth and courageously stepped into the light. Jim Parsons, the comedic genius who proved that living your truth is also a beautiful thing. Jim became a global sensation thanks to his role as Sheldon Cooper in The Big Bang Theory. With his distinct acting style, blending humor and depth, he won 4 Emmy Awards and became one of the highest-paid television actors in the world. However, for many years, Jim lived with caution and reserve, keeping his personal life private. Despite being in a relationship with a partner for over a decade, Jim did not publicly disclose his sexual orientation until 2012. The reason, as Jim shared, was the fear of jeopardizing his career, one he had worked tirelessly to build in an industry still rife with prejudice. When Jim finally made the decision to come out as gay, he didn't do so with fanfare. He did it quietly but with confidence. He began appearing publicly with his partner at events, gradually becoming an icon for successful LGBTQ+ individuals in the entertainment industry. Without the need for grand declarations, Jim's simplicity and sincerity became a powerful voice for authenticity and acceptance. In The Big Bang Theory, he played Sheldon Cooper, a quirky, methodical, and humorous theoretical physicist who captivated audiences with his remarkable talent, defying societal expectations. This character became a pop culture icon, earning Parsons 4 Emmy Awards and a Golden Globe, and cementing his place as one of the highest-paid actors on television. But behind that immense success is a life story shaped by introspection, resistance, and a deliberate choice to live his truth with dignity. For much of the show's run, Jim Parsons chose not to publicly discuss his sexual orientation. While he never hid his identity, he also never made any formal declarations until 2012. In an interview with the New York Times, he simply and directly mentioned that he was gay and had been in a relationship with his partner, graphic designer Todd Spiewak, for over a decade. The way he revealed his truth was as powerful as any activist's speech. He didn't make a spectacle of it, but seamlessly incorporated it into his life story. This choice marked a pivotal moment, demonstrating that Parsons could live a life of balance, both public and private, without resorting to a false persona to appease Hollywood. Jim Parsons was never afraid of losing roles by publicly coming out. In fact, he became more involved in projects that aligned with his personal worldview. A prime example is his role in The Normal Heart, where he portrayed an activist fighting for gay rights during the early years of the AIDS epidemic. The film was emotional, raw, and powerful, showcasing a dramatic and intense side of Parsons' acting that had previously been known mostly for his humor. This role not only highlighted his artistic depth but also reinforced his strong social commitment, demonstrating his willingness to use his platform for meaningful causes. Zachary Quinto is a standout figure of the new generation who boldly lives his truth. He exemplifies how talent, courage, and social commitment can harmoniously thrive in the entertainment industry. Known for his deep performances and mysterious presence, Quinto has a remarkable ability to bring complex, introspective roles to life. In 2011, he came out as gay, a decision that was both personal and emotional, following the tragic death of Jamie Rodemayer, a teenager who took his own life after enduring bullying for being gay. This moment marked a pivotal turning point, as Quinto's courage became a powerful symbol of advocacy and acceptance. Shocked and deeply moved by the tragedy, Quinto realized that he could no longer remain silent, while young people like Jamie were losing their lives because of their identity. In an open letter, he boldly declared that being gay was an essential and sacred part of who he was. He could no longer stay silent or pretend to be neutral. His decision ignited a powerful wave in the media and on social platforms, with Quinto quickly receiving praise from both the public and the arts community for his immense courage. Zachary Quinto is not only a role model for LGBTQ+ youth, but also a figure respected for his integrity and compassion. Unlike many actors who fear their careers might suffer, Quinto proved the opposite. His career didn't just survive, it flourished. He continued to land leading roles in major films, portraying deep and complex characters across cinema, television, and theater. Simultaneously, he became one of the most prominent and influential LGBTQ+ activists, using his platform to advocate for change and acceptance while remaining a powerful voice for the community. Neil Patrick Harris, a master of humor and a symbol of authenticity in Hollywood, rose to global fame for his role as Barney Stinson, a charming, promiscuous, yet incredibly smart and funny character in How I Met Your Mother. This character was a stark contrast to Neil's true self, yet he portrayed it so convincingly that the public was shocked when they learned he was gay. In 2006, Neil Patrick Harris came out with a brief but bold statement, proudly declaring that he was a gay man living happily, marking a pivotal moment in his life and career. Neil Patrick Harris is one of the most versatile and captivating figures in modern entertainment, with many surprising facets that set him apart. A multi-talented individual, he has excelled in everything from acting to hosting major award shows. He is globally recognized for iconic roles like the womanizing Barney Stinson in How I Met Your Mother, the prematurely brilliant yet tragic Doogie Howser, MD, and his humorous portrayals of himself in films like Harold and Kumar. What makes his story even more remarkable is the way he has faced and overcome stigma, using his platform to inspire and advocate for authenticity in the industry. As a gay actor portraying a womanizing role for an extended period, Neil faced challenges that many didn't see. He kept his personal life private, neither confirming nor denying his sexual orientation in the early stages of his career. Everything shifted in 2006 when, after the press began speculating about his love life, Neil decided to come out publicly with a direct and straightforward statement. In his declaration, he casually mentioned that he was happy, loved, and at peace, expressing confidence and self-acceptance without drama. This courageous and unexpected move was particularly significant as he was at the peak of his success, playing a character that was the complete opposite of his true self. What followed was revolutionary and defied the usual fears in the entertainment industry. Neil didn't lose fans, contracts, or fame. On the contrary, his popularity skyrocketed due to his authenticity. The public recognized his courage and transparency, which not only strengthened his personal image but also secured his place in Hollywood. He continued starring in How I Met Your Mother for many more seasons, earning numerous prestigious awards. Additionally, Neil became the host of major award shows like the Tonys, Emmys, and even the Oscars, further solidifying his talent and versatility in the industry. Neil Patrick Harris is not just an actor. He is a well-rounded performer and a modern icon. He broke the stereotype that gay actors cannot successfully portray heterosexual roles, and with his portrayal of Barney Stinson, he left a lasting cultural legacy in modern television. Off-screen, Neil has a stable and admired relationship with his partner, David Burtka. Together, they raised twin sons and have become one of the most famous, enduring, and respected couples in the entertainment industry, embodying both love and authenticity. Their family often shares loving and authentic everyday moments, helping to challenge the stereotype that same-sex couples are incompatible with the traditional idea of family. Their presence in popular culture serves as a powerful statement about the normalcy and beauty of same-sex love. With intelligence, humor, and honesty, Neil has played a significant role in changing the way millions of people view the LGBTQ+ community, fostering greater understanding and acceptance. Ian McKellen, the acting wizard, has become a true warrior for equality. Sir Ian McKellen is not only a legendary actor, but also a cornerstone of British theatre, a giant in global cinema, and one of the most powerful and respected voices in the fight for LGBTQ+ rights. Born in conservative England, McKellen forged a distinguished career in classical theatre, particularly through Shakespeare's works. He is celebrated for his intense, erudite acting, earning him recognition as one of the greatest names in performing arts. Beyond his acting, McKellen has used his platform to advocate for equality and acceptance, becoming a trailblazer in both the entertainment industry and LGBTQ+ activism. It wasn't until Ian McKellen stepped into the world of cinema that his global fame truly exploded. With iconic roles like Magneto in the X-Men series and Gandalf in The Lord of the Rings, McKellen reached audiences across all demographics worldwide. For decades, he kept his sexuality hidden from the media, not out of fear, but as a survival strategy in a still prejudiced society. McKellen came out as gay in 1988 while protesting the anti-gay propaganda laws in the UK, a pivotal moment for both him personally and for the LGBTQ+ community. Since then, he has become an unwavering activist, tirelessly advocating for equal rights and fighting against discrimination wherever he goes. The British stage and international cinema had long been hostile environments for actors who deviated from the heterosexual norm, largely due to the prevailing power structures. However, in 1988, everything changed. The UK government was on the verge of passing the infamous Section 28, a law that prohibited the promotion of homosexuality in schools and public institutions. Faced with this, Ian McKellen decided it was time to stop hiding. In a live radio interview, he publicly declared that he was gay and never looked back. From that moment, McKellen became one of the world's most prominent LGBTQ+ activists, using his platform to fight for equality and acceptance. Sir Ian has founded organizations, confronted politicians, challenged prejudices, and used his fame to open doors that had been closed for centuries. For many years, he has been a positive force in campaigns against discrimination, visiting schools, speaking at universities, and participating in public events to combat homophobia in various institutions. All of this has occurred alongside his brilliant artistic career. McKellen has shown that authenticity and talent are not opposing forces. On the contrary, his honesty has inspired others and created a vibrant legacy that continues to impact both the arts and the fight for equality. Matt Bomer, the epitome of perfect handsomeness, chose to live authentically at the height of his fame. For many, Matt represents the definition of modern beauty. His deep-set eyes, symmetrical features, and natural charm. He rose to prominence in Hollywood with his alluring, intelligent, and complex roles. He's widely known for portraying Neil Caffrey in the TV series White Collar, as well as for his roles in Magic Mike, The Normal Heart, and The Sinner. What makes his story even more remarkable is the way he came out when his career was at its peak. For many years, Matt kept his personal life private, partly to protect himself and partly as a career strategy. The industry was still cautious about openly gay actors taking on romantic or sexy roles. However, within the industry, Matt's relationship with public relations expert Simon Halls had been known since the early 2000s. The couple maintained a private, strong relationship and together raised 3 children through surrogacy. It was a stable and beautiful family that the public only learned about years later. In 2012, during an emotional speech while accepting an award for his support in the fight against HIV, Matt Bomer decided to open up to the world. He thanked his husband and children with simple yet heartfelt words, marking a moment of authenticity and bravery in both his personal life and his career. Without embellishment or drama, his thank you was a quiet yet powerful affirmation of his truth. At the time, Matt was one of the most sought-after men on American television, and he calmly revealed that he was living true love with another man. The initial response was one of surprise, admiration, and, in some corners of the industry, concern. But the ultimate result was the complete opposite. Matt didn't lose any roles, nor did his career decline. On the contrary, he was further celebrated as a symbol of authenticity, with his openness only enhancing his reputation and inspiring others. Shortly after, his role in The Normal Heart, a drama depicting the early days of the AIDS epidemic in the United States, touched the hearts of millions. In the film, Matt portrayed a fragile, vulnerable gay man, delivering a heartfelt and deeply emotional performance. This role earned him a Golden Globe and garnered critical acclaim. It wasn't just a performance. It was a fusion of his acting talent and his true self. Matt Bomer used his own truth to create art that resonated deeply with audiences, further solidifying his place as a powerful, authentic figure in Hollywood. Luke Evans, the handsome actor, has confronted prejudice with both elegance and boldness. He is one of the few whose public image and private life coexist so naturally. With his strong, rugged appearance and powerful singing voice, Luke has made his mark in films like The Hobbit, Beauty and the Beast, and Dracula Untold. From the beginning of his career, Luke neither denied nor hid who he was. He chose to live authentically, normalizing his presence as a gay man in a Hollywood filled with conventions and stereotypes. His openness and confidence have made him a trailblazer for others in the industry. He clashed with stereotypes but managed to unite them with dignity. Born in Wales, Evans began his career on the London musical stage before conquering Hollywood with his commanding presence. His standout voice and classical beauty quickly made him one of the most sought-after stars in action and fantasy films. Movies like Dracula Untold, Beauty and the Beast, Fast and Furious, and The Hobbit shaped his image as a masculine, strong, and entirely heterosexual man in the public eye. Yet behind that archetype was a truth Luke never denied. He openly embraced his identity, refusing to let industry expectations define him. He is gay. Luke Evans admitted his sexual orientation early in his career, performing on stage in musicals like Rent and Miss Saigon. At that time, he lived his truth freely and naturally. However, as he transitioned to film, the pressure began to increase. Producers and agents suggested he be more discreet, advising against publicly sharing his personal life in order to maintain his leading man image in commercial films. For a time, he chose silence, not out of shame, but as a form of self-protection in the harsh realities of the industry. Despite this, his authenticity eventually prevailed, showing that living true to oneself is far more powerful than conforming to stereotypes. But that silence was never a denial. Luke didn't lie, fabricate relationships with women, or pretend. He simply kept his privacy without hiding his true self. In some interviews, he openly shared that he didn't see his sexual orientation as something that defined him. He didn't want to be labeled as a gay actor. He was just an actor. His example shows that you can live your truth without sacrificing the spotlight, and that identity doesn't need to be explained, just lived. Luke Evans' journey proves that authenticity in both life and career can coexist seamlessly, without compromise. Colman Domingo, a quiet strength, breaking the silence with pride. Colman is living proof that authenticity and talent can coexist, even in an industry that has long tried to separate the two. Born in Philadelphia to a modest African-American family, Coleman built his career with dedication, patience, and quiet courage. Today, he is known for his outstanding performances in Fear the Walking Dead, Euphoria, Zola, and Rustin. He has firmly established himself as one of the most talented and influential actors of his generation, earning widespread acclaim for his artistry and unapologetic authenticity. Colman Domingo has consistently demonstrated unwavering integrity in his identity as a Black gay man. What makes his journey so powerful is how he has never allowed his sexual orientation to become a barrier in his career. In an industry where Black men have historically struggled to land leading roles, coming out as gay adds yet another invisible obstacle. But Coleman has never allowed that to diminish his worth. He refuses to let his identity be viewed as a label or something to be stigmatized. He simply lives authentically, embracing who he is and shining brightly in everything he does. Coleman's presence is a politically symbolic act, quiet yet powerful. His roles are a declaration of talent, sensitivity, and strength. Unlike others who feel forced to come out due to media pressure, Coleman has always controlled his own journey, stepping into the spotlight with pride. He is married to designer Raul Domingo and often mentions his personal life naturally, without fanfare. For Coleman, normalizing the LGBTQ+ experience comes from the peace of living authentically, not from constantly needing to justify his existence. His approach is a testament to the power of living one's truth with dignity and grace. Dan Amboyer may not be as widely known to the public as some of the others on this list, but his story is both powerful and symbolic. He is recognized for his role as Prince William in the TV movie William and Catherine, a royal romance, and for appearances in shows like Younger and The Blacklist. Amboyer has often been cast in roles that align with the image of a handsome, well-mannered, reserved, and charming man, the ideal image of masculinity. That's precisely why his decision to publicly come out as a gay man in 2017 was both surprising and significant, marking a pivotal moment in how Hollywood handles the authenticity of its artists and challenging preconceived notions of identity and talent. For many years, Dan chose to keep his sexual orientation private from the media, not out of shame, but out of fear of the consequences that such a simple truth could bring. He understood that stereotypes still existed in the industry, and revealing this part of his life could limit the types of roles he would be offered. The fear of being labeled as a gay actor, rather than simply being seen as an actor, always haunted him. But in October 2017, everything changed when he made an incredibly heartfelt and courageous decision to come out, challenging those fears and embracing his true self. In an emotional post, Amboyer not only came out as gay but also announced his marriage to longtime partner Eric P. Berger. It was a doubly courageous act, living authentically and publicly revealing a relationship he had kept hidden from the media spotlight for years. The response from the public and industry professionals was overwhelmingly positive. Many colleagues in the industry praised his honesty and his decision to live without concealing his true self. This moment became a catalyst for deeper conversations about identity and authenticity within the entertainment industry, inspiring others to embrace their truth as well. Since then, Dan Amboyer has become a role model for young actors still grappling with the dilemma of balancing their careers with living freely. In numerous interviews, he has shared the burden of hiding his true self, the relief of living openly, and his hope for a future where LGBTQ+ actors no longer need to make public declarations or fear judgment. Dan's story serves as a powerful testament that living authentically is not only a personal act but also a meaningful contribution to the community, inspiring others to embrace their truth without fear. Tom Hulce, the genius Mozart shines in silence. Tom Hulce made cinematic history with his outstanding portrayal of Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart in the Oscar-winning film Amadeus, released in 1984. His performance as the brilliant composer was intense, emotionally rich, and incredibly captivating, earning him an Oscar nomination for Best Actor. This role solidified his place as one of the major talents in 1980s American cinema. However, few know that behind the fame and overwhelming success, there was a part of his life he kept hidden from the public. Tom Hulce is gay, but unlike some of his colleagues who chose to live openly or use their fame as a platform for activism, he opted for silence. Not out of shame, but because he felt that his private life didn't need to be brought into the spotlight as a statement. Hulce kept his personal life private, never responding to questions about his sexuality and never appearing publicly with a partner. However, those within the industry and his close friends knew him to be a genuine and kind person. In his silence, Tom Hulce remains an icon of a top-tier artist living true to himself, letting his work speak for his authenticity. With his partner, Tom Hulce avoided discussing their relationship, becoming the subject of constant media speculation. Over the years, many rumors about his sexuality spread, but he refused to indulge the media's curiosity, maintaining a discreet and private demeanor. It wasn't until 2008, when Tom Hulce was no longer at the center of Hollywood's spotlight, that he publicly confirmed he was gay. He did so calmly and almost casually, as if it were a simple acknowledgement. This delayed statement did not diminish his glamour, but instead highlighted the oppressive environment still present for actors wishing to embrace their homosexuality openly. In the 1980s and 1990s, even for those recognized for their talent and highly praised by critics, many believed that Hulce's silence was a strategy for self-preservation, as film studios were often not favorable toward openly gay actors playing heterosexual roles. The fear of losing opportunities, being labeled, and fading into obscurity was real and entirely justified. After Amadeus, Hulce continued acting, but his focus gradually shifted to work behind the scenes. He became a highly respected theater producer, accumulating Tony Awards for successful plays and investing in stories that highlighted diversity. Hulce worked tirelessly behind the scenes on Broadway, creating space for new voices and stories that had previously been overlooked, cementing his legacy not just as an actor, but as a key player in expanding the range of representation in theater. Wilson Cruz, the first to truly represent himself in primetime. Wilson Cruz is not only a talented actor, but also a true milestone in the history of LGBTQ representation on American television. Born in New York to Puerto Rican immigrant parents, Wilson grew up facing two challenges: being gay and Latino in a society full of prejudice. From a young age, he understood that his very existence was an act of resistance. With this courage, he became the first openly gay actor to portray a gay character on primetime American television when he brought Ricky Vasquez to life in the 1994 series My So-Called Life. This groundbreaking role paved the way for future LGBTQ+ representation in mainstream media, marking a significant moment in both television history and the fight for visibility. At that time, LGBTQ+ representation in mainstream media was nearly non-existent. The portrayal of a young gay character with a different racial background, deeply explored with real conflicts, was unheard of. Wilson didn't just play this role with authenticity, he lived it. His portrayal of Ricky Vasquez resonated with millions of viewers and paved the way for other LGBTQ+ stories to be brought to the screen. However, this exposure came with painful consequences. Wilson was even kicked out of his home by his father when he came out as gay. He faced financial hardship, emotional instability, and the burden of becoming a public figure during a time when homophobia was still rampant, even within the entertainment industry itself. Despite these challenges, Wilson's courage helped open doors for greater LGBTQ+ representation, making his journey not just a personal victory, but a significant cultural breakthrough. Despite the hardships he faced, Wilson never stayed silent. Instead, he used his presence to actively fight for inclusion, dignity, and equality. Over time, he has established himself as a powerful voice for the LGBTQ+ community, both on and off the screen. Wilson starred in notable works such as Party of Five, Star Trek, Discovery, and 13 Reasons Why, but he always emphasized connecting his artistic career with social activism. He became an influential figure in the fight against HIV, advocating for LGBTQ+ youth in vulnerable circumstances, and actively participating in initiatives to combat racism. Wilson Cruz is a testament to the fact that courage and art can coexist within the very structure of the entertainment industry, proving that using one's platform for social change is not only possible but essential. Rupert Everett paid the price for authenticity in Hollywood. Born in the United Kingdom, Everett gained worldwide fame with his unique charm and refined talent, standing out in films like Another Country, where he portrayed a young gay man in the oppressive environment of British society, and My Best Friend's Wedding, where he shone alongside Julia Roberts, becoming a symbol of the LGBTQ+ community in 1990s cinema. What many people don't know is that Rupert Everett was one of the first major actors to publicly come out as gay in the 1980s. This brave decision, made at a time when Hollywood was still dominated by traditional norms, came with significant challenges. Yet Everett remained unapologetically authentic, setting a precedent for LGBTQ+ visibility in the entertainment industry. At a time when coming out was almost synonymous with the end of a promising career in Hollywood, Everett took a bold step. Unlike many of his colleagues who chose to maintain the image they had built, Everett revealed in several interviews that after publicly coming out as gay, offers for lead roles virtually vanished. Directors and producers began to view him as a difficult casting choice. Despite his considerable talent, the romantic, handsome roles he naturally and powerfully portrayed began to disappear. The actor even mentioned that if he had kept his sexual orientation a secret, he could have become a star on par with Hugh Grant. This decision, though it cost him in terms of Hollywood opportunities, cemented his role as a trailblazer for LGBTQ+ visibility in the industry. With each story of these LGBTQ+ actors, we gain a clearer understanding of the power of honesty and courage, not only in art but also in life. They have changed perceptions, broken down prejudices, and opened new opportunities for future generations. Their brave actions have made significant progress in the fight for equality and acceptance in society. Don't forget to hit like and share this post to help amplify the power of positive change. Together, we can build a world where everyone, no matter who they are, is respected and loved. Your action today could be the first step toward changing the future.